Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Are back with another Slick and Thick here on Gas Digital. This is your boy Gerard Michaels, Thicky Smalls, the funniest man you never heard of. And to my left, at 6'3", 200 pounds, and every one of them is a problem, the master of punks, the tamer of sages, the king of the ring himself, Slick Mick the ruler, Mickey Gall. How are we today, Mick?
Doing good.
And we have a guest with us today.
Sure do.
A guest, unlike the rest, we've got Ray Sherwood. What's up, Ray?
How we doing,
Sugar
guys?
Ray
Good.
in the house.
Thank
What's
you
up,
for having
Ben?
me, guys.
And we got our boy Ben.
Yo, Ray, can you scoot a little bit more in frame for me?
Yeah.
Thank you
There
so
we
much.
go.
I'm
my
trying
man.
to say something.
That's what I'm talking about. I like.
There we go.
Ben's already
No.
letting you know who the
Ben's
king,
on it.
who's the alpha on the yard here. Check out Ray, all swagged out for the people
Always,
just
bro.
listening right
I'm telling
now.
you, this dude, for the people just listening, yes, he came down to Miami and he became a Cuban.
That's it. Yeah, he's
I'm
Cuban
actually
Ray.
half Cuban.
Are you half
Okay.
Cuban?
My mom's
you're,
Cuban.
You're like cute. You're like full Cuban and a half now.
Yeah.
You're like 1.5 Cuban,
Yeah.
I think.
It's Cuban plus something.
Yeah.
You look like a Cuban who converted to Judaism.
With this shirt, yes.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man.
That's what I was going for.
So tell the people all about you, Versace Ray.
So, about me,
I call him Sugar Ray.
Sugar
Yeah.
Ray.
I'm a big nickname guy.
All right,
Yeah, I call you Big J, Big G.
that's a tough one.
That's Sugar Ray. We got Good M Ben over here.
Yep.
I got
And
nicknames
Ben,
for
by the
everybody.
way, before we get into Ray, Ariana did such a great job that the audience has been clamoring for Ariana. So you're on thin ice here, Ben.
Dude,
You're on thin ice.
Ariana killed it last
She
night.
killed it. She
She
killed
did
it.
great.
And
she's in the house too, by the way. We're gonna have to get her to say hi
Yeah.
when she's done slaving for us.
Yeah, in all fairness, you're up against a 21-year-old smoke show Puerto Rican. So the odds were stacked against you. But you're half Colombian yourself. So let's see some sass here.
All
okay?
right, all right. It's coming in fire this time, all right?
It's coming hot here. Speaking of coming in hot, no Sugar Ray, what is up? And tell us all about yourself.
So, my name's Ray. I moved down. I'm originally from Connecticut. I moved down here in Florida maybe 2.5 years ago. Opened up a little health food cafe inside the gym where I've met Mickey, where he trains at in Killcliff. And that's just a little bit about me.
You're a serial entrepreneur.
He's
I'm
a
being
young
yeah.
entrepreneur.
I got
for
my
sure.
hands into a few things. So.
Yeah, couple
Got your
2-3
got your
things.
fingers in a lot of cookie jars.
Trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're dabbling around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You pick one up, you see if it's good, you put it back down, you move on.
Take a bite, put it back in the jar, whatever.
You see, yeah. You take a look, maybe you like it, you put it in your pocket, and you move on.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have never even seen a cookie, let alone that's not how cookies work at all. Have you?
I've actually
I would expect this out of him, but Ray, you've seen a cookie, but
Yeah, but I've never actually had a cookie from a cookie jar. So that analogy.
Really?
No,
Really?
never. Swear to God,
Aw.
never. Like a physical cookie jar, like old school.
I'm gonna have to talk to your mom.
yeah,
Yeah,
Why
or
is
my-
I have
that?
to have a discussion
or
about
my
that.
grandma.
Yeah,
Like, that should
mom's
be-
grandma.
You know what? It is true. Like everybody does get a little lazy these days. You just, especially now that they have those resealable bags like the Oreo cookies. They kind of like stick. You open the Oreo,
Yeah.
you close the Oreo. You don't need the jar for freshness anymore. You
Yeah.
just it comes in the bag.
People are failing with that job too. They don't even close all the way. It's on the side.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. Out of all the things that are the
this
perils
world.
of this world today, the stale Oreo cookie is chief among them for sure. Yeah.
Keeps me up at night.
Sad.
Speaking of, Ray, did you? You're a big, strong guy. You were an athlete, yeah?
Yeah. So I actually been doing martial arts since I was 2 years old. My parents actually.
Bullshit.
Swear to God, 2 years old.
Christ.
What were you doing at 2?
Swear to God. So I was a big ass dude at 2.
At 2 years old.
I was a big ass dude.
I was a big ass dude. I walked into the fucking Kempo karate studio. This guy's like,
Whooped
this kid's
everybody's
big.
ass.
Yeah. Took the instructor,
I
fucked
bet
him
you
up.
sucked. I bet you sucked. I bet you were getting the shit kicked
he
out of
was
you at 2
ready.
years
He
old.
was I have-
Hey, nobody asked him to come in here, okay? Nobody asked, hey, listen, no mercy in this dojo. I bet you were giving up your back like a bitch.
I was big. My parents said I was 5 years old, and the guy believed him. I was 2. And then later on, after like 6 months, they're like, yeah, no, he's like turning 3
Your
right now.
parents fucking insane?
Yeah.
These are insane parents that would do something like this.
Yeah, my dad.
Sink or swim.
I actually,
This is like the Spartan Agogi
I got kicked out of that Kempo Karate studio a
for
couple
bringing in firearms at 3 or like what? How did
mass
for
destruction.
shitting the mat. He wasn't diaper trained. I want him learning Kempo, but he couldn't.
Yeah,
Why about
dude,
we just worry about
kids
shitting in the
even walk
toilet?
at 2 years old?
For export,
bro.
Yeah, at 4 I was exporting illegal firearms, so you know.
My man came up hard. Oh yeah. Also, interesting thing we learned about Ray. He says moots.
Moots, yeah, mozzarella.
Let's not go back over this.
He's fucking.
I just wanted
Let's
to
not
piss
go
you off
back
again.
over
It's like this.
this.
Why does that make you so
it
mad?
dictates everything.
Oh, come on.
Why does it make you so mad?
It's ignorance. It's ignorance.
Ignorance.
It's ignorance.
I feel like
It's an
I don't think it's
ignoramus.
ignorance. I don't agree.
What? Mutz?
Mutz.
Yeah.
He says
Yeah,
moots.
he says moots.
Mozzarella.
Right. Like, how do they say it in Italy though? They were like a mozzarella.
Yeah, that's what I say.
We're in
moots.
fucking America, guy.
I got it.
Yeah.
I know.
You don't call it moots.
I think
Ever
I
since.
think it's endearing.
Oh my God Almighty! This you see,
I
shit like
appreciate
that.
it.
This
I
is-
appreciate it.
No,
Thank
bullshit.
you.
This is
Thank
a
you.
participation
Thank you.
trophy of
Thank you.
friendship right here. Is what this is.
Nah,
That was
listen.
a very nice compliment,
Listen,
Nikki. Thank you.
So I remember as a kid, so my mom's like Italian, like she's half Italian. She's Santoro. So I remember she'd go to like some of these stores and she'd like be ordering like some things like normal, like saying the words right, and then she'd be like, and some regatta, and I was like, she's like fucking Borat. I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck is that? I was like, yo, why are you like trying to change languages on these
Yeah.
people right here?
You know what
I mean?
the
Some regatta.
best is like,
like,
my
whoa,
father does the same
weird.
shit. Like my father will be talking just like we're talking normal, and then he'll find like one other guy from Brooklyn. Like, you're from Brooklyn? What part? West Second Avenue P. What part are you from? I'm from down by fucking Dyker Heights. And all of a sudden they just get thicker and thicker and thicker with each other.
They have a Brooklyn off.
Yeah, until they sound like they're fucking, Central Casting in a Spike Lee joint. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, you never talk like that.
Yeah.
I'm around you all the time, Dad. You never talk like, why? You just like completely freaking lost all capacity to say the letter R.
Yeah.
Like you just couldn't do it. I mean, Dyker Heights? Like you always say it?
Like you.
Like what the? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's
let me
funny?
tell you one,
Accents-
2, 3 things. You say 3 all the time. I hear you do it.
Accents bring out accents, though.
Yeah.
I really do think that.
Like there's I've also realized with accents, especially like New York, they won't say the R on anything. But then on some words that end in A, they will put an R at the end.
Oh, my mom, the worst.
So they'll be like they'll be like
Soder.
Fort Myers, yeah, and then they'll be like soda and pizza.
Yeah. Pizza.
Soda and pizza.
You're coming for Big Aaron hard here.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah,
What is that?
Yeah.
Now that would annoy
She also
The R's go on the A's and they put an A on the R.
She also
it's like we're
says,
speaking
things
Portuguese
like
over here.
Library. She can't like throw the R after like a hard consonant. She
I have
can't,
a friend who
library,
says that
library,
too.
drawer, like
Yeah,
it's
that's-
just
that's
DRRRRWR, drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now, when these mootses down here in Florida try to make fun of the Jersey accent, they're like, water, Jersey.
Water,
That's all they say,
Water
water.
is the one we got
Coffee.
bad. Water. I mean, that's
Have you
where
ever
I
heard
really,
anybody in your life say Jersey? Ever?
No.
If anything, it's ers.
Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Jersey.
we eat the end of the last word with the next word. There's no ending. It's just like kind of like one run-on word.
I don't
know what I mean?
exactly know what you mean. Elaborate.
You end the first word by beginning the second word, kind of a deal. It's like, I don't know, fucking now it's hard to do that. I'm saying it's like,
Sorry to put you on the
yeah, you're
spot.
going down to the water, it's like to the water, to the, there's no, like, it's one word type of a thing.
Oh,
It
right,
drags
I know
on.
what
There's
you
no
mean.
breath.
Yeah,
in
so
between.
Jersey, like making it longer is like, okay, you've never met anybody from Jersey, clearly.
Yeah.
Ever. It's like you can't smile and speak like you're from the New York metropolitan area. Jersey, that's like nice. We're not nice people. We're generally upset or frustrated or really just stressed out. Yeah. So there's, every time you want to make a Jersey accent, just furrow your brow a little bit and it'll just come a little more natural to you. Ers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll also. I know what you mean now because most people like it won't be like today. It's like today. You know, today,
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
that's
a little.
Let's go.
Yeah, just getting it out.
Come on.
Get the words out quick. We're trying to transfer information as quick as possible. We got to move. There's people rushing all over the place. Most densely populated area. Come on.
That's actually how you know somebody's in a good mood, when they make things longer. They're like, hey, I'm going to get a nice pizza pie.
Yeah.
You know? And then if you're in a hurry, it's like, hey, you want a slice? You want a slice? Quick,
yeah, that's
right to it. But if I'm, hey, it's Friday night. You want a nice pizza pie? Maybe a little sausage, maybe a little pepperoni. You know? What do you think?
Means you're gonna get a good slice.
Yeah.
So
Nice pie.
what else do you say fucked up other than moots?
Fuck. I mean, I'm all right. So I'm from Connecticut. So I mean, we're in the tri-state. I mean, you guys got a little bit more of an accent.
Yeah, well, I mean, you went to private school in Fairfield. So there's that.
Yeah. No, that was college. That was Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart?
Went to Sacred Heart University.
Sacred Heart, for real?
Yeah.
I thought that was an all-girls school. I'm not making fun.
No, that is. That's a high school. Sacred
okay.
Heart. It's academy. It's Sacred Heart Academy is a girls'
okay.
school. Sacred Heart
Yeah.
University. But a lot of those girls go.
You were
to
in that same conference with like Monmouth and everything like that?
Yeah. Monmouth.
The
Fucking
MAC.
Well, I wasn't. I was actually. We wrestled like. So I wrestled in college, but we did. We're in the EIWA. So we had Brown, Princeton. We had all like the Ivy League fucking schools. But that conference, like the football, that was D1AA. They were like Bryant, Monmouth, fucking schools I've never heard of
It's
before.
like FCS now. No, FCS.
Yeah,
FCS.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Now.
Yeah.
All championship series. Mm-hmm. Little Northeast.
You got in a lot of shenanigans in college, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can say that.
What are some good shenanigans?
Man.
Well, he's like, how much time you got?
Let's start
Got a lot of shenanigans.
Let's start my first day of college. You know what was funny? The first day
You got a first day of college story?
Yeah.
Literally day one.
Day one?
Nice.
Do you remember day one of college? You probably just remember like glimpses, right?
I was there early for baseball, so I got there like a week before everybody else did.
You remember that day?
Yeah, I actually have a kind of a halfway famous story from the first day of college.
Famous?
Yeah, from I told it to you and Karen Fian off air.
What is it?
The Lucas Bros who are like super famous now. Academy Award winning writers. They wrote Black Judas, and they were on IFC. Very famous twins that are comedy duo.
Okay.
They were right in front of me. We lived on the same floor at TCNJ, and I was like, hey, fuck, these guys look like the Barber twins. Tiki Barber was on the Giants, and those guys had bald heads, and they looked
Rondé Barber.
They looked legitimately like
Yeah.
the Barber twins, and they turned around. They were like, oh, so all black people look the same, huh? I'm like, all right, we're going to be great friends. It was day one of orientation. Like, we're going to be good friends. Good writers, though. I had a couple
To be
writing
fair,
classes
you just
with
think that all black twins look the same. It's more specific.
them. I
than
got to
that.
be honest.
With bald heads.
I know two sets of black twins, and they look shockingly similar.
Never mind just race or anything. I think twins with bald heads in general look all alike. So
All
twins with bald
twins?
heads. Twins with bald
So you
heads.
think if
Across
Boz,
all races.
if Boz Rutan had a twin, you'd be like, wow, this looks like Tiki and Rondé Barber?
No, I meant like together, like those guys. Not everyone.
Oh, I got
Not
it.
you saying
Everyone
all-
a set of twins.
wait,
I get what
yeah,
he's saying.
a set of twins.
Groundbreaking news here. Ray
Twins
Sherwood
look
says
alike.
twins look alike.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Bald headed. That's crazy.
You heard it here first.
This is brand new. So
So
Anyone's
day
wondering.
one, day one of college. I hope you comported yourself with more class than I did. Please.
No, not at all. Actually, right before my first day, we had or it was the week prior before my first day of college. I sang to my orientation leader, Backstreet Boys. I Want It That Way, and got down on my knees, and I actually got her number.
That's a great story. Like
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
I never hooked up with her, but I made out with her at a bar like later down the road. But
So right there, let's stop there because this is a generation.
this is just the beginning. That was like the most lightest story possible I could
But
have
this is a
said.
generational gap that I need. So how old are you, Ray?
28.
28. So you're in the middle and I'm older. See, to me, making out is hooking up. When you hooked up.
Right.
No, you're
It's-
right. You're
yeah,
right.
but not all. Yeah, hooking up.
Now,
It's kind of now that we get older. hooking
Nowadays,
up is
I feel
fucking-
like-
it's not just
Yeah.
hooking mouths. It's
No,
hooking
now
parts.
it's like it's
when
yeah.
you say hooking up, you fucked. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Like I still think of hooking up as like, oh, you made out. All right, cool.
No.
Good for you. What are you
No, I
what are you
feel-
bragging
What are you
about,
telling
buddy?
me about.
Yeah, exactly.
I kissed a girl.
Wow. Big night, huh?
Yo, bring it in, dog.
Yeah. Good for you. Classy. A classy
Congratulations.
first night.
I remember actually in 5th grade, I think I got a hug from this girl that I asked out. I literally went up to her. I didn't like barely even talk to her. I was just like, hey, you want to go out with me?
Whoa, I had the same thing.
I just like, hey, do you want to go out with me? And she was like, yeah, sure. And I gave her a little hug and I walked away. I was like, yes. I was like, fucking score.
Solid.
Those are good times back
That's
then.
solid.
Huh?
It was innocent
You hold
times.
hands in the hallway.
Dude, later
That's what I do. You just hold hands in the hallway and like give hugs every like.
Really?
literally just maybe a kiss on the cheek, but literally
Holding
later.
hands in 5th grade, guys. This is like Mormon fucking. You guys are whores.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was crazy because later that day I asked her out to be my girlfriend, and then we went on the bus together, which was even better. And then my friend Kelly, who was her friend, was hitting me, going, "Say you love her, say you love her." I was like, "I love you." Like, I just asked her out like 3 hours ago, and now I love her.
What about you, Ben? Where are you at on the hooking up thing here?
Well,
Is
hey,
that-
Ben had a date last night.
Oh,
I actually meant to ask you when.
yeah.
When we got in here.
Yeah, it went well.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
So
Very
you
good.
did. We talk about it.
did you hook up?
Yeah, we hooked up.
Nice.
Yeah. It was, I sealed
Hey.
the deal.
Don't
Didn't
put
know-
out till the 3rd date, Ben. You're a gentleman.
There you
Yeah.
go. So
It was good. Like, went to the arcade, went well. Then we went to the movies. You know,
did you do the popcorn trick?
I did not put my dick in the popcorn. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
it's a
didn't.
bold move. It's a bold move. It's
It
not for
was.
everybody.
Was
I
that the
get it.
strategy you gave?
I
He
might
did.
have. I might have suggested.
He's like, hey, yo, you
he
know
told
this
you to
trick. He's
Dick
like,
in a box on the first date?
he's like,
Well,
yeah.
it's a surprise. Like she's just digging in there for popcorn. And she grabs the
It's my dick in the box.
You would know immediately. Be like, it's not going to take a few feels to be like, what's going on with this popcorn?
well, it depends. It depends how long she decided to go into the popcorn. Because what if he like, lost his chub? So then things it's just like flopped over in the bottom.
This isn't a popcorn.
Oh my god! I put some butter on the
Did you
popcorn.
put gummy worms in the bottom?
Oh,
No,
my God.
Jesus Christ. Well, so going back to your hooking up, so I looked it up. Google says that hookup is anything that's sexual or romantic relationship with that person. That's
So it could be a kiss. It
Yeah.
could just
So it
be a
could be a
kiss.
kiss.
Yep.
How about a hug? Right? It could be a
No, I
Well, I
can't.
mean, if you say,
can't
if you
sign
say,
off
hey,
on
this
that.
is sexual, I'm
Cannot
hugging
sign
you.
off on that.
Yeah.
So if I clarify, this is sexual hug. I technically hooked up
You
with somebody.
technically hooked up with
So I've
someone.
hooked up with a lot of people.
What if she touches your shoulder while making eye contact for you for more than 2 seconds? Is that hooking up by that definition?
You look her in the eye and say, this is sexual.
Mi importa la
Oh,
mensajería.
Jesus, here we go.
Yeah, I think we need to get a clarification on hooking up here. Hooking up, I think.
It's a broad aspect at this
I
point.
think, I think it's a little broad. I think you can like someone can be like, yeah, we hooked up, and you see, then you're like, what'd you do?
Yeah,
And then if they don't say they had sex, then you're kind of like,
bro.
Yeah, then you're like, you fucking.
yeah. Let's
then what do you?
let's make it real
You're
simple here,
misleading me.
guys. It's smash or pass. All right, I don't care about literally anything else. That's it. Smash.
It's like,
or
did you
pass.
kiss her?
Yeah.
Maybe like back in our sixth, 7th grade, we're like,
is,
Yeah,
is,
that's
Ar-
when-
is Ariana
so I
still
think-
here? Did she take off?
No, she's here.
Ariana, let's get a female perspective on this, would you?
Well, I think the term like kind
Hooking
of
up.
evolves as we evolve.
Yeah.
As like if you're in like 6th grade and and even in like high school, like if you hook up with a girl, it's probably just making out. But then I think
Sure.
you graduate to college.
Yep.
And then hooking up becomes something different.
Oh, it levels
think-
up
I
with
think it
you.
levels up with
It levels
you.
up with
Yeah.
you. Yeah. But the bases stay the same, right? Like I mean,
Bases never change. What do you mean?
No,
first
not
base
at
is
all.
first base. No. Are we in a consensus with what first base is? First base is
Hooking up, making
kissing.
out,
making
out,
out.
making
tongue.
out, making out.
Tongue. Gotta be tongue, bro. Let's get specific. Let's get real
Little
specific.
Pacific.
Let's get Pacific in here. It's a tongue kiss, all right? There's none of this grandma pecking.
A French one, if you will.
You gotta go transcontinental on this.
Oui,
one
oui.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe in this generation, just continental, not transcontinental. So second base, we got what?
little grab.
That's
little
going
grab,
under
little cop of feel.
the
But
shirt.
that's under the shirt.
Under
And
the
now
shirt,
there's
under the
people
shirt.
with different. There's people with different like
Perspectives?
bases. No, different bases. Like some people like consider.
Oh, yeah, there's-
right. Like we've discussed this.
We've discussed this
And
with other people who were wrong, frankly.
Right. I think
And
the
refuse
simple-
to admit they
and
were
now-
wrong.
And I think second base
Yep.
is it's where you you touch a boob.
2 hands,
You
2
touch a
boobs.
boob.
I want 2 hands, 2 boobs.
It could be over or under though.
No, under.
I don't
Under
think,
only.
I think you got to go under.
It has to be under.
It's gotta be skin,
Or else you got to say.
Ben's
gotta
got
be
it right
skin,
there.
gotta be
Skin to
skin.
skin.
You had to specify. It's like I touched a boob, but like over the shirt.
Wait,
Like, you'd have to specify.
wait. That's a fair point. Skin to skin, I get, but if it's under the shirt, over the bra,
Then y'all know what sloppy seconds are.
sloppy second base.
Sloppy second
I know what
base.
sloppy seconds are.
Sloppy seconds. That's another thing. You know what sloppy second is?
No,
Sucking on a titty.
big fan. To me, that's sliding head first in the second. But I'm a baseball guy.
Yeah, I mean that's good.
I like that.
That's a head first slide.
I like that, but you're right. That's a little inside baseball.
That's a little inside
That's a
baseball.
little inside.
That's a double. Looks like you're running to
Oh,
home.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Yep.
like you got a nice little inside the park home run
Yep.
right there.
Which, by the way,
really,
shout
there
out
should
to
probably be like 6 bases for the different. You know what I mean?
shout out to R.I.P. Meatloaf, one of the best of all time.
yeah.
Loved by a Dashboard Night, right?
Phil Rizzuto.
And you know how pissed off he was when he found out that that's what it was being used for?
Yeah.
Rizzuto-
Heading home, man. He's
Oh my
gonna-
God, he's gonna make it.
He's gonna go
Stop
all
right
the way.
I gotta know right now, man. Before we go any further, do you love me?
Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life?
Will you take me away?
Will you make me a wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me?
Do you love me forever?
You guys have done.
Well, can I
that at the
sleep
karaoke
on
bar.
it?
Baby, can I sleep on it?
It's so
It's the
obnoxious.
best song ever.
It's a great song, yeah.
Yo, can you imagine writing that
Paradise
song?
by the Dashboard Lights.
Yes, that's a
Yeah,
phenomenal
that's a good
song.
song.
That, as Mickey likes to say, is an opus. And can you imagine the blue balls the guy who wrote that had to have? He had to get out of that car with that girl.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
He swore to her that he loved her forever, and he fucking hit it that night. And it was long ago, and it was far away, and it was so much better than it is today. Oh yeah, he did that thing.
Yeah, he's
them two
like-
17-year-olds did that thing in the back of that car.
Yeah,
Fuck
and,
yeah,
their,
they
and
did.
their life was never the same.
It was never as good as that.
It was never as good.
that.
I mean, he wrote
He's
that
like-
song, so it's pretty good.
That's right.
Well,
Meatloaf.
Yeah. Like you said, R.I.P. But he was in Fight
Third
Club.
base,
He was
by the way.
Robert Paulson in
His
Fight
name
Club.
was Robert Paulson. In life, he has no name, but in death, he has a name.
Yes.
So third base.
Anyway.
We're in agreement.
Oh wait, yeah, you're
well,
touching. You're going underneath. You're
The
getting
good
in
old,
there.
the good old,
So, little,
the good old
Third
Biden
base,
bowling ball.
third base
get in
is like a fingering.
Good old,
a,
good old fashioned gold digging.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now, I think a lot of people group like fingering in with second base, and then third base becomes like eating out.
That's just sliding in third head first, brother.
I haven't heard. Yeah, sliding in
head
third.
first.
Yeah, we got to follow that initiative right
it's
there.
like it's like a sloppy third.
like
you
Ricky-
know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
get in there like Ricky
easy tongue
Henderson,
on there.
baby. Get in there
this,
like
I
Slick
mean,
Rick.
this is the school I went to. This is what I learned. But other people,
You guys were
they have
advanced.
other,
Yeah.
You guys were ahead of our time.
yeah. I
then,
guess so.
And then obviously, coming for home.
Yeah, that's fucking.
We all know.
Getting
That's
it
having sex.
anal,
Are
right?
we on the
That was
same
good.
page
He
here?
stepped on that. Give me some. That was funny.
Ben, we on the same page here?
On
We
the
in
same
agreement?
plane. Yes.
Ray turns and goes, anal, right?
Where's Ariana on all this? We got to get there. Her generation's been accused of this
The bases.
ridiculous hookup culture.
Is she recusing herself?
It's getting worse too.
How so? What do you mean?
The hookup culture.
Here, but so yeah, come on in here, girl.
Yeah, I think that a girl's perspective will be a lot.
Yeah, I think it's it's important to
Better.
know this. So,
Can you hear us?
Ariana? Have you been listening to us at all whatsoever?
What?
You been listening in there at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So what is hooking up to you? If someone's hooking up, what does that mean to you?
Like making out.
Making
Everything
out.
that happens after that.
Yes, but if you're like they've been hooking up, does that mean that they're like little?
Yeah, like hooking up for a while.
Which means
At that point, they're probably having sex.
Yeah.
has penetration
assume.
occurred?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And the bases. What's first base?
Like kissing.
Huh?
First base is like kissing.
Tongue.
Second base, yeah, tongue.
Second.
Second base, I guess, is like a little handy. Maybe
Handy where?
you start touching.
Wait.
She's saying jacking off.
Dude, the bases may be different for women than they are for men.
I think so.
The bases are different for.
Were you talking about like a
always been a
touch
thing?
or an actual hand job?
Well, are you asking to completion or?
And for the record, if this is the case, and women, you do have a different set of bases. On behalf of all men, feel free to skip second. Just feel free to
What's second for you guys?
Wait, no, you haven't clarified what's second for you.
Well, you know what?
Is it a hand job or is it a touch?
She absolutely meant like a hand job. But time out.
Oh, okay.
This is the thing. This is the thing. This makes so much sense. It just dawned on me. Ours is from our perspective. We're talking about going under the shirt and stuff. We're not talking. We're not.
This
talking
is like
as much.
guys.
It's more us. What we do to them.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They're talking about now what they do to us as well.
All right, what's third?
So third's obviously going to be a blowjob.
This is remarkable. This is really good. This is like
this is
groundbreaking
news to
stuff.
me. Yeah.
What is
So
third?
what's third base here?
I was thinking, like a blowy maybe, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I can't speak for all women.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is big time stuff here. This is
So,
groundbreaking information.
question. Just the big clarification we have to make, Ariana, is there fingering at second base, or is that at third, or is third eating out? Is third like mouth stuff and second is like touching stuff?
Yeah.
That's the difference between guys and girls.
Wow.
That's the difference between guys and girls.
No, you're right.
Our
If a
bases
girl-
are different.
So if a girl's like,
This is new.
I let
News
him
to
get
me.
to second base last night. We're thinking
Yeah.
we touched a little
He
boob.
touched a boob.
But no, these hooas have been out there touching dick.
No, they've been
They've
penetrating.
been out there. They've been out there fucking. They've been out there playing tiddlywinks.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been jacking.
full-blown
They've been
hand
jacking and jerking. Yeah, it's wild.
Jacking and jerking.
God, you know what? Women are growing on me, Mick.
Gonna have to take a break from these guys.
Yeah, women are growing on me.
Why
are you
gay?
Why are you gay? You are gay.
That was actually really funny last night at a bar. This kid. So we've been to Standard like twice. And this kid came up who like saw us there the first time. Like he's like a fighting fan, and he goes to me after. He's like, yeah, I saw your boy, and like he was like, yeah, he's looking like he like lost some weight. Like his arms like were looking like big before, but now he's looking like cut and shit. And I was like,
Yo, he looks so fucking
like,
good.
I was
dude.
like, oh man, you should
So
go tell
hot.
him. I was like, oh bro, you gotta go tell him. Go tell him. So he goes in, he's telling him all this. He's like, yeah man, I was telling him you're looking good. Like I saw you. And then Gerard just looks at him and goes, why are you gay?
He goes, I'm not gay, bro. What? I'm not.
Yo, I'm not gay. Just kiss me, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
Nah, I can't. He's a good kid.
and then he realized, like, as I didn't break eye contact with him, he realizes, like, no, but like if you're gay, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gay, but thank you, man. I appreciate the compliment. That's really nice of you, man.
I feel like people when they like finally are like meeting somebody that's like, oh my god, like you know they're excited. There's actually one incident at the gym where this young, I think he's an amateur fighter. I don't think he's had pro fights, but Hoist Gracie came into the gym. This was like last month, and he was so timid. And Dieter was like telling him, like, go. He's like, you want a picture with him? Go get a picture with him. And he's like, oh, I don't know if I should do it. And then he was like super timid, like tapping him on the shoulder and be like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And it was almost like he was gonna go over and kiss him on the cheek and be like, I'm a big fan. Like I was like, he was so timid.
wait. So is that gay?
Yeah. That's
Kissing on the cheek?
a guy kissing another
Me and
man.
my
on
boys
the,
kiss on the cheek all the time.
yeah, but that, you know, but you guys know you're boys.
My
A stranger,
fucking-
imagine
like my brother.
What if that guy who said you're in great shape comes
Yeah.
up and kisses you on the cheek? That's gay.
I'll allow that.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
You'd be like,
yeah.
you know what? I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Actually,
No,
actually,
it's-
a compliment followed by
It's more of a lack of
nice
boundaries.
peck.
Yeah, it's a lack of boundaries for sure. I mean, he was an attractive young gentleman, you know, and I don't think.
Do
he
you
got
think
the-
he was attractive?
I think he thought he was attractive.
That's a good answer.
Fairly certain about that. I mean, like central casting, you couldn't pick a Florida fuckboy like out of a fucking magazine more than this. I mean, it was like the fluffy front hair.
It's the
What's wrong with that?
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
it's the for real no cap.
That's him.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh man, that's my guy.
For sure.
That's my guy. Don't be shit on my boy. Yo.
Nah, bro, your boy's fine. This is just, you know, maybe poor decision making, you know, but I mean, he's
Nah,
cool.
bro, he runs
poor
that
judgment.
shit.
He
He's
runs
the
that
prince
place.
of the standard.
Yeah. Which is mid. Is that what they say?
I don't know.
But, I'll tell you the thing that this generation's saying that drives me through a fucking roof.
I mean, that does what we
Mid
just said.
drives me through. It's like dumb, but the fucking new one where they're saying it's giving. It's giving.
I haven't heard of this.
It's giving something. It's giving.
It's giving something vibes.
It's giving main character. When motherfuckers say that, I've never heard any colloquialism, idiom, whatever you want to call it, ever in my life that ever wanted to make me so fucking physically violent with a stranger. They say
funny.
this shit out loud, and I want to grab their fucking head and slam it into a fucking wall. Ben, do you know what I'm talking about here? Have you heard this?
No, but that just kind of fucking hate that. It's giving me what, like, it's giving me
giving-
like, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's giving It's giving cringe. What does
that even mean?
God.
That's like a
Yeah, why do they?
aneurysm.
They don't need the giving in there. It's just it's cringe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like someone had an aneurysm once while talking, and then everybody was like,
So I remember thinking when people first started saying like, yeah, man, it's been a minute. Like
Yeah.
it's been a long time. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, why are we saying a minute? Because that's literally like we know that's only 60 seconds.
Yeah, no.
Like at first I was like, this is like gotta be the worst one. But I'm totally guilty of now like taking that up on myself, and I'm like, yeah, bro, it's been a minute. What's going on?
okay, bet. All right,
You know what I
bet.
mean? Yeah, so
I
like
bet.
shit like that, or like even like
What's a,
lit?
there's a bunch. Yeah,
like lit. Like when you just say like lit, like it sounds so stupid. You're like, oh man, that's lit. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
you're
still like
pumping someone
lit.
up.
I still like lit.
Well, I thought
I
lit
get
was
that one
corny
lit.
as hell when I
still
first
like
heard
lit.
it. I thought lit was
I
corny.
did. I
thought
did hate
minute-
lit.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
about- what
I
about,
say
like,
it now, but
if you're
not like
smacked. Are you smacked?
What is that?
I got no problem with that.
I don't know.
Or like-
Schmack.
Or like any what about like if you're high? Like what kind of you guys have any
You
terminology?
guys remember
for that?
types?
ripped. I think ripped.
Do you guys remember
ripped,
what types?
What?
You guys don't remember types?
No.
Types is if you're like high and drunk at the same time.
That's a
I think it's
no.
like you're all
faded.
types.
They say
All
like
types.
cross-
No, that's an old one, bro.
Crossfaded.
That's an old one.
Yeah, faded.
Yeah, crossfaded.
Yeah. You got remember back in the day you got that's Gator, that's Guap. They were like all these different types of when that's gangster like started.
Guap.
And then it was like Guap was money. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Wasted.
like
Yeah, but those are things that we could deal with. There's
Yeah.
the new lingo's fucking horrible. I'm
It-
trying to
me,
think of
it
like I
started
try to
getting-
block it out.
It started
Did
getting bad, and
Chingy-
I started feeling old when it was like it's a movie. When everything was a fucking movie, I was
yeah.
like, no.
Every guy
Yeah,
here in
you just-
Miami.
You just have a
And
camera
really,
phone.
it's dorky stuff.
Yeah,
It's
you-
like,
it's
yo,
not
last
a
night was a movie. Like,
Yo, they're
they got
sitting in
kicked
the-
out of a bar.
No, they just sit in the corner and just man that chick's bad, and then don't do anything about it.
Stand
All right,
around
let's get out of here.
fighting.
Yo, that ass
Last
was
night was a
fire.
movie.
Yeah, last night was a movie. They just watched and did nothing.
There's no way to tell the world that last night was terrible than to put a post up that said last night was a movie.
yeah.
As soon as you put up a post that says last night was a movie and it's everybody
You
looking
fucking
hard
suck.
at
I
the
believe
camera.
them every time. I'm
Every
like,
time.
I'm like,
Yo.
damn, that must have been epic. I'm like, these dudes are sick.
Dudes are living the
I gotta
dream.
start hanging out with him.
Wow, this guy's life is so not mid.
You
start
comment,
making
what do I gotta do?
memories.
You comment, what do I gotta do to be like you?
It's giving main character vibes.
That's your comment.
Jesus Christ.
Hey Ben, when you get a chance, can we pull up some of the newest slang so we can keep riffing on it?
Well,
But
where's
anyway,
Ariana? This is again. Ariana, where you at?
She's doing her homework back there. or
21 years
something, I
old.
think.
Give us the new slang so we can be cool.
For real is the most. If that shit pisses me off. Like,
For real?
For like,
Is there another set of headphones over there?
For real?
like, there's not one for real. Like, hey, no.
I thought you had a
being
buddy coming
serious.
on,
Yeah,
Ben.
I'm being for real. For
I thought you were supposed to have a buddy here tonight. Someone training? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's
That's
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
I get hit in the head, right?
Who am I?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been once again another example of Mickey Gall's soon to be
CTE.
For only $5.99 a month, you can stave off.
Yo, you want to know something funny? I actually feel like I'm like slower in my brain since I've not been getting hit in the head.
Really?
So now,
Yeah, for the past like few months of like not training and getting endorphins and all that stuff, like I feel absolutely like slower and like I'm just like a little like more in the fog for sure.
I'll tell you, as you get older, you do need to stay on the edge. And if you're not active in what you're doing, it becomes really easy to get like you said, like foggy kind of like
Yeah,
groggy
kind
a
of
little
like
bit.
almost as it's like I don't have the same like spark or pep or
Yeah.
even like the you know what I mean. Like there's a lot of like
There's some guys, really high level dudes, like really high level business guys that I've dealt with that they like refuse to take 2-week vacations because they feel like at the end of that second week they've lost that.
Yeah.
They need that. You know what I mean? You were doing 3-a-days for fucking years, man. So I mean now you're kind of living a normal life. How's it feel to be a civilian with the rest of us here?
sucks.
Yes. Welcome
No, I mean, look, there's upside to it. I wake up not exhausted in the morning, which
Yeah,
is
that'll
kind of nice.
change.
Like there's
Your
stuff
body's
there's
not
stuff
in
that's, like,
pain.
yeah, I'm in way less pain.
Give that a couple years, guys.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, no, I much prefer doing what I was doing. And it's there's definitely a difference just in the way you like feel overall. It's just funny that because we were joking about that on the last podcast and how like I literally feel like when I'm not moving around and all that shit. Like I feel like it isn't, if my blood's not pumping as much and as normal, like I need that shit to like kind of feel like my best self.
Dude, that's why I'm so excited for the second act of your career here, because this perspective is going to take you to a whole nother fucking level. It's sometimes
sure, bro. I already upped my game mentally and like my mentality, like in like the homework I've been doing like since I've been on the bench, and like my approach, my mental game, my structure, all my shit's gonna be tighter going into the second half of my career.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
And you had a great first half of the career. Now the second half becomes, this is what made Barry Bonds so insane at the end. I mean, he was able to maintain.
Well, I'm not gonna take steroids.
No, but all those guys. I mean, forget the steroids. But what he was able to do was maintain, his 28-year-old reflexes and body in a 38-year-old mind, and that he broke the game.
Right.
And that's what happens to every athlete at that level is you don't get worse mentally. You get better and better and better and better.
Tom Brady's a great example of that.
There you go.
Phenomenal.
And you just, the game slows down and you know everything what to do and how long you can keep that crossover between that intellectual excellence and that athletic capability. That's what the prime is. That's what your prime is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think you're going to be coming into your prime here, and I'm excited for it. But I mean, as painful as this has been, and you've put on a great face for everybody, but I know that this is not being easy for you. I'm excited for the second half. I really am. I think it's going to be fucking.
Well, that's even like before, like I knew I was gonna have to go through the surgery and do all this shit. Like I kind of like, I guess, resigned myself to have a gratitude perspective, like I was like, what I mean, like I've done some cool shit so far, got to travel all over the world, do a whole bunch of cool shit. Like it's been a fucking movie.
What do I got to do to be like him?
But yeah, I mean I just look at it like a halftime. Like it's just a little halftime, just a little time.
Or just a reset button.
A time I gotta chill out, and then when I get to pop back in, I'm gonna have a whole, an enhanced focus. I think I'm gonna bust through ceilings and like plateaus, stuff where I've just been grinding, going. I don't think I would be able to have the evolution I'm about to have without this.
Plus,
and I believe actually now in the wake of it. Yeah. In the beginning, I was just more like, it's been cool so far. I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get back into it. But that's something else that I gained during this time.
But also, for people that don't know, you've been training and competing in the highest level of the sport for 2 years with a broken fucking back.
3.
So,
yeah,
just think about that. How about just be healthy?
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. Like for sure.
Now we keeping the Sergeant Gall look because that's it's giving main character vibes.
Yeah.
You know Sergeant Gall?
Bro, for real,
right?
Bro, what am I not giving main character vibes?
Are we familiar with Sergeant Gall?
I'm not.
I swear to God.
What is this? Is that the one where the dude
podcasting with children?
Is that
no cap?
You could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
No. That's Arlie Ermy. Sergeant Gall is a main character of fucking Street Fighter. Ryu, Ken,
or you could say a
Guile.
WWE guy like Colonel De Beers, maybe.
Literally nothing came up.
Sergeant, you definitely
Sergeant Slaughter vibes.
G-Y-L-E? Oh, I see.
G-U-I-L-E.
Oh man, that guy's got a crazy ass flat top.
Yo,
oh,
that's the new one. You got to go to the old one.
This one?
Yeah, it's Sergeant Gall, bro.
That's if
my man's a ginger.
No, he's blonde.
That's if somebody literally just takes an iron over your head.
That's orange, but whatever.
He's blonde in the video game.
Okay.
All right. Was played by Jean-Claude Van Damme in the Street Fighter movie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Horrible movie. My God.
You always say I look like Street Fighter people.
No. Mortal Kombat. Johnny Cage is who I normally go with, which is I feel like is fucking spot on.
Yeah,
but today
that's pretty
Sergeant
I haven't
Gall.
looked that up yet.
Sergeant with the fucking iron over his head.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, before you get out there and fucking sacrifice yourself, let me just iron your top of your head real quick.
Yeah,
get out there.
Kid in play.
You look great.
Zeno is going to be coming on. That's who cut my hair so finely.
No, you don't use hair gel for people that don't know.
But we said this. The people who don't know, we said this on the podcast so much. I absolutely do not.
We
use
just
hair
had
gel.
1.5 million views on a video. We got a lot. A lot of new listeners.
I gotta ask Mickey, when you
Talk to
fight,
me, man.
is there hair product in your hair? Do you put
No.
hair product? You leave it like that?
Yeah. And then, but what sucks also is like during like practice, it gets all sweaty and it just comes down, so it looks like stupider.
Looks
know?
like he's from the peaky.
But all I do is I just like when I wash my hands, you know what I mean? I might if like sometimes it depends. I might just I'll wash, shake them off, and I just go.
Oh, there you go.
That's my hair
that
gel.
was a very grease kind of like.
That's my hair gel. Yeah, well, I'm a player like that. You know what I mean? I keep
How much time are you spending on your hair there, Ray? How much you doing a lot of
Takes not even 30 seconds. It's a quick
a little once over.
Yeah, I mean, I had long hair. I just gotta.
Yeah. You do. I see you're doing like a double part thing here going on.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with that. This is all new to me.
Are you a deodorant guy, Ray?
Yeah.
I'm a deodorant guy also.
I don't wear deodorant.
You like to smell good?
I have to be.
You have to.
I do not wear deodorant.
He does not wear deodorant.
All right, well that's weird. You don't smell
It's
your
not
pits,
weird.
though?
No, I'll tell you this.
I perspirate though, like you probably.
I'll tell you the truth.
I sweat standing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So
Waking up.
Normally so if I would wear deodorant, then I wouldn't wear it. You stink. You stink. But then if you get through the part and you kind of get that whatever chemicals out of you, you don't stink unless you do some really toxic shit. Like if you do a crazy amount of drinking and then you sweat the next day, then you all right, maybe I'm a little funky. But if you're living pure and clean and sweating all the time, yeah, what's up, dog? These fucking kids.
He probably told his boy, "Hey, watch this," and then ran away. He's probably dabbing up his friend.
Yeah, I gotta be more professional. But no, it's I don't stink. It's pretty. I'm one of the gifted ones. But if I wore deodorant and then wouldn't wear deodorant, I would stink.
Do you sweat a lot?
It does something. Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially
Training,
when I'm training, but also I'm showering 2 times a day, and yeah, I have very good reviews on my smells.
Is that right?
Yeah, the best.
Are you a pheromone guy? Do you think you're throwing pheromones out there?
I don't know. I know. The thing is, I know I'm very sensitive to smells. So I smell everything. You know that.
I do.
That's facts. I'll smell anything. I'll smell something. I smell it a mile away. You know what I mean? I'll
give me something. I'll sniff it.
It's like a joke. Even as a little kid, I used to, it's a joke in my family where they bust my balls because I was probably 2 years old. I wasn't rolling into Kempo. I was just smelling shit, and I'd be like, I smell something.
You're frolicking through the flowers.
Fucking Ray Gall over here.
Yeah,
rolling into Aikido at 2 years old.
I didn't even tell you how I got kicked out.
Yeah, we got a lot of stories coming out of you, Ray. Don't worry. I'm just warming you up, big boy.
No, I got kicked out from beating up a girl. So how it originally went was we were sparring, and this was my first time ever sparring with a girl, and I felt really bad. So the first time we sparred, she beat the shit out. I didn't do anything. She was giving me everything. She was fucking throwing haymakers. Yeah. And I was getting my ass beat, and my dad watched. And this is back when I was just starting to compete and everything, and I was getting my hands into a lot of different sports. And I remember after that practice, my dad goes, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "What? What?" He goes, "You just got your fucking ass beat."
And again, I go, "You're 2 years old." Right?
No. no. I'm a little bit
half now. I'm 2.5
now. I'm 1.
It's bro, if you're giving your half years, you know you're too young.
Fuck. 2 years old. I was fucking sparring.
Ray, waddle your little pussy ass over here. All right, put down the fucking X sketch.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Have a word with you.
Get out of the stroller.
Jesus Christ.
No, I was 9, 10, I think.
All right. And
So
what? So
at
you
this
were
point-
you were thinking you were being I was chivalrous. You were being nice.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm not going to do anything. So, my dad after goes, "What the fuck was that?" He goes, "You didn't throw anything." He goes, "That's not you." He goes, "You got your fucking ass beat." I go, "But it's a girl." He goes, "Who gives a fuck? She's throwing punches at you. She's trying to hurt you. You got to do the same."
So now,
and that's why Ray has so many restraining orders.
and also,
so I take that into perspective of my daily life.
In fairness to your father,
I never forgot that, Pop.
I always remember.
You know what? In fairness to your father, at this point, you'd been in fucking Aikido for 8 years and you're getting the shit kicked out of you by a girl. I'd be a little pissed off too. I'd want to see a little return on my investment.
Well, I remember the first time having to spar girls.
Yeah.
I'd never. You're always taught never hit a girl, don't touch a girl.
Well, this story gets better.
Obviously,
Mick.
never hit a girl. But then I remember being at AMA Fight Club and like having to spar girls, and like it was weird for me the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also got to find that like happy medium, because then guys are like, all right, like at first they're like weird by it, and then they're like, all right, I'll treat her like a guy, and then they'll go like way too hard on them and like hurt these girls. And then you gotta they gotta find that balance where you're working with them and not like concussing them or hitting them in the stomach as hard as you can.
When you took me to the way and I was rolling around with you guys on that open, and I'm, me and that girl were the last two rolling around or whatever, and she was getting really mad at me. She's like, you need to go harder. And I'm like,
but that's the other thing. You don't want to. It's also disrespectful to be like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like they want you to actually do some shit.
She was a G. This woman was.
All these chicks.
She's like a black belt. She's a G, but also at the same time, I'm like, I'm not gonna get on top.
Yeah,
of
but
I'm not
then
gonna do it.
You're just wasting their time too. You go do a little something, let them try something or two, pass them, make them escape a move. You know what I mean? Make them work their defense. Do something for them. Like make it a beneficial training session. You know what I mean? Work with them. I'm not saying just you. I'm saying to anyone who's gonna have to experience that weird shit, because it is weird.
Mick, are you saying girls aren't equal?
Is your fucking phone ringing right now, Ray? Is it? You fucking unprofessional.
Oh, this guy's got too many bitches.
No.
He admits to beating women in the cops call immediately.
Yeah.
Out of all the things that could have got us canceled,
I never said I beat anyone yet. I just said I got my ass kicked.
He got his ass kicked. But you did say you got kicked out for beating up a chick.
So literally after that pep talk with my father about this, literally the following day we did sparring, and that girl went with me again, and I literally fucking beat the living shit out of her. I dropped her, and then she started crying, and like she was almost out. Wow. So then the instructor said, he made me do laps for the remainder of the class, and then he's
for
like,
winning?
That's what I said. And my dad, the funny part is like, it was a punishment. And then my dad was at the end was like, that a boy.
Yeah. I have a remarkably similar story.
But at the end, I'm also at the age like 9, 10 years old. I don't know anything. I don't know any better. All I know is this girl's trying to fucking knock me out. And also there's a very similar story to at the gym that I'm not going to name names, but there was a very similar incident where it was a quick check to a female, and it was like, no, you're going really hard on me. I'm gonna throw a nice shot on you, and it's like that female got dropped.
It's like the foot fist way. You ever seen the foot?
I wonder which one female trains at our gym.
Maybe you want to cut that out. There's literally no one.
We're not gonna say anything. No, it's super inside baseball, only for anyone listening to the gym. But that is. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to say anything more.
You're done. You're
I'm not
done.
going to say anything more. Kill Clip. We don't train girls. That's
what I'm saying is that it still goes on in adults today.
There's no girls at this gym. Yeah. It's a men's pro fighter. Like but there's one chick that's tough enough to do it.
And there's literally one girl, so I don't know why I say one. There's literally nothing else. Like there's no secret at all.
That's just a different time and world too. My father was very similar. 10 years old is about 5th grade. Is that about right?
Yeah.
So incredibly,
you can always figure it out, because whatever the grade is at 5, that's the age you usually are when you started. Most kids.
Yeah. So 10. There you go. So I may have told you this story before, but I was 10 years old.
I created that algorithm when I was in like 1st grade. Whatever.
Wow.
It's all good.
Did you copyright it?
Nah.
You got to patent that.
Patent it.
Yeah. Whatever.
Grade +5.
Whatever. I'm a giver, guys. You got to give to get,
Probably doesn't work anymore, though. I think like there's people that are 18, even 19 that are seniors now. I think it's a little different now with the, the way sports work and people are held back. So I was 10, and my mom was, she was like one of those things called like when, like chaperones or whatever.
Chaperone,
like,
they used to follow you around.
Yeah. So we had a field trip. And there was this kid. He's dead now, unfortunately.
Because of you?
No, because of heroin. But he was like one of those kids that got way too old, way too fast, and like
heroin claims a lot of victims.
Yeah, but like he was like cursing in 3rd grade, was talking about boobies. It's like this guy was like way too advanced.
Dude, sounds sick.
Yeah. So he calls my mom.
Guy sounds fucking awesome.
Sounds like a movie.
So he was like very Dennis the Menacing, and he called my mom a bitch. And I like
that motherfucker.
So when he did it, I was like so frozen because I was like, "Yo, my mom's gonna beat the shit out of you." And she goes, "I'm not, what did you say? And she like grabs him by his collar, drags him, to the principal or whatever. And I come home. My dad always worked super late, and my dad's waiting for me when I get home. He goes, "Hey,
I know this is gonna go.
What's going? Hey, so tell me what happened." And I was like, "Oh, you're not gonna believe XYZ. He called mom the B word." And he goes, "Yeah, that's what I heard. What'd you do about it?" I was like, "No, I didn't do anything." He goes, "Okay, this is what's gonna happen. You're on the bus with him tomorrow." Yep. Yeah. He goes, as soon as you see him on the bus, you're going to punch him. You're going to ball up your fist like this. You're going to throw it into his nose as hard as you can. You're going to get on top of him, and you're going to keep throwing those hands until somebody pulls you off of him. And I'm like, and he goes, and if you don't, you're going to be in big, big trouble. And I'm like, so I see him. I'm shaking.
Because you're nervous. So
and you have to do it.
You were sanctioned.
Shaking.
You know what you're about to do.
And I smashed this kid.
You were commissioned. You had to do it, bro.
Smashed this
You were a soldier.
and I absolutely annihilated him.
How
And
good did that feel?
horrible. I was like crying while I was doing it.
And then my dad told me.
And then, so this is what's crazy. My dad took off from work. They called the principal, and I could hear on the phone. My father picks up and goes, "My son did what? I'll be right there." And he shows up to the school. No, he was like, "I am so sorry this happened. Gerard, what were you thinking? We don't solve anything with violence in my family." And I'm sitting here like, what?
Well, maybe not.
What?
In public and
No. So then we got in the car, and I'm like, "What was that about?" You told. He goes, "Hey,
gotta sell it.
sometimes you got to do things you got to do, and you got to take what happens." Took me to a Mets game, drove me all the way out to Shea Stadium, took the day off, one of the best days ever. I'll never forget it. But
It's
like,
amazing.
It was
Nice.
Love
that.
That was the story. You said,
That's a good redemption story.
You got three.
I like
You got
that.
three women in your life: your mom and your sisters. Anybody says anything, there's no questions
They're done.
asked. We'll deal with whatever the repercussions are afterwards.
100%.
Yeah, and that's and I lived up to that for a very, very long
You have
time.
to on the spot.
Yeah, but the other side
Are
of
you
it,
an only child?
No, I got a sister. I actually have a similar story, but she has autism, and I remember in 7th grade, this kid called her retarded. He turned to me, he goes, "Your sister's retarded." And I grabbed his head and I smashed it right through the bus windshield, and I almost got expelled because that kid ended up being the principal's nephew.
wow.
But yeah, I almost got expelled for that.
Do you think she got
deserves
autism
it.
from doing jujitsu at 2 years old?
Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not autistic? Is what you're saying here, Gerard?
I think we all are.
I'm on there somewhere. For
I think we all are. We all.
sure.
I
Some form of-
genuinely believe that. Where everybody, like the way I always say, like everyone has their gifts and their deficits. Like we're
That's
all
one of them.
somewhere along that spectrum. I mean, you know what I mean?
Doctor,
For sure.
Doctor, is it CTE? Please don't tell me it's CTE. No, son, you've just been
You've
retarded.
been on Hey, I'll take it.
Sounds about right.
I'll take it.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? Girls at 10 years old though, Ray, man, like they're more advanced. They
She was a big chick.
Yeah, they get stronger,
chick.
faster. And that's like this whole trans thing drives me out of my mind with these girls, because there was this girl when I was growing up, Jamie Comar, at 10 years old. She was the best baseball player in Old Bridge. She was the best soccer player. She was
Better than you?
yeah, better than me and Danny, and both of us played pro ball. She was amazing. And then, she ended up doing her own thing, went to like a private school. I'm hanging out. I'm like 16 years old, hanging out at the movie theater with everybody. Got my varsity jacket on, feeling like a general. And this girl comes up and punches me in the arm. It's this absolute fucking smoke show chick. And I'm like, "Hey, what's
Nice.
up?" It's like, "Gerard?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "It's Jamie." I was like, "What?" Bro, this girl, this tomboy, this Becky Icebox, who had been kicking the shit out of us from 8 to 10, ended up, and now also she was a phenomenal athlete. She was like played soccer at Rutgers. I think she did something with the Olympic team, married some guy in the MLS. Like, she's a legit athlete. But in today's world, if she's 8 to 10 years old kicking the shit out of all these boys, there might be some crazy blue hair in her ear going, "Hey, you might make a better man than a woman. Have you thought about puberty blockers there, sir?" It's fucked up. That shit bothers me to no end, man. That shit's like, at some point, like, we all had tom girls growing up, right? Like, we all had girls that would rather hang out with the boys, rather fucking wear jogging pants and,
They
play.
were good athletes too.
Yeah, they'd rather play, touch football with the boys than Barbies with the girls. That doesn't make them dudes, man. Like, I don't understand their shit.
Yeah. Nah, 100%.
I mean, did in your family, did you have any tomboys or anything like that?
Sure. My one cousin played D1 lacrosse, who's down here. Rebecca Bach, who you met. you know, Jamie was like, my sister was like a tomboy. Like, I mean, you know, I raised her to be basically be a man, but she, you know.
I need a training partner.
Yeah,
I don't want
You're getting your ass kicked today.
Yeah,
I need a training partner.
She's more of probably more of like a dude than she is a chick in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? You guys know my sister.
Jamie's the best. Jamie G's a G.
Yeah.
But that is funny when you have like an older brother. For, you know, my 2 younger sisters, I'm sure that they would agree. They're like, you know, when you want to wrestle, you ask them if they want to wrestle, but then I mean they're wrestling with you whether they want to or not.
I used to just grab my like parents. I used to grab my mom and dad and just start fucking doing moves on them and shit. Just immediately. Like if he's in the kitchen, my dad was fucking like getting protein and shit. I used to go up behind him, grab his leg and try to like take him down and shit. And he immediately started doing it. He's like, yeah, we should do this more often.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, yeah. I would like wrestle with my dad.
I feel like my dad would wait until I fell asleep and like beat the hell out of me with like
No, he loved it. My
soap in a sock or something.
Me and my dad used to wrestle too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I used to whoop my ass.
Put it on you.
Fuck yeah.
But as a competitor,
My dad was like a stud wrestler too. Besides being like a you know, tried out for the Giants, like a great athlete himself. But yeah, he was like a stud wrestler. I think he went like 33-1 like his senior year. Like probably was gonna like win states, but like lost to someone on a fluke who he beat like 8 times over their career, whatever. But he would wrestle. And I remember one time, I still could like get mad at myself for this. He had me in like a half guard, and I was getting frustrated, and I stomped my heel down on like to like as I grab half guard, and he was like, fuck, like I fucked his toe up. He grabbed it, like motherfucker,
like Peter Griffin.
Like he was posing on his toe. Yeah, and I felt so bad. about it.
It's weird. You say how bad you feel, but I'm seeing nothing but pride and smile.
Yeah, I know your face right now.
I'm embarrassed.
That's so bad. That'll teach him.
Smiling's how I deal with my shame. It hurts my soul. Like this just hurt just talking about it.
Yeah.
This is my little therapy. This is where I talk about my. It's like one time when I was 16, I hurt my dad's toe.
Yeah.
I dislocated my dad's thumb one time. We were playing football, and someone threw him the ball, and I went to go block it, and I boom hit his thumb, and this thing was sticking out down here.
Wow. Did I get pissed at you?
My dad just goes, clicks it back in.
Good shit. As he should.
Kevin fucking Gall, bro.
How old were you then?
I was probably younger. I was probably like 14, 13, something like that. He didn't beat the shit out of me.
Did he go really hard with you in backyard football? Because me and my dad went hard as fuck.
Nah, he didn't go too hard.
Like we were like competitive.
Is your dad your size?
He's massive. My dad was huge back in his heyday. He was a 2-time Mr. Connecticut like power lifter.
Oh, wow.
He was huge. He was massive. If I could probably pull up a picture right now.
We should just send it to the producers.
yeah, pull up a picture of your sexy ass dad.
They'll pull it up. Hey, why?
I met your dad.
Yeah, you've met you. Yeah, you met.
I met him at the gym.
Yeah, he came down here for a hot minute.
He's still in Connecticut.
New York right now, but he's looking to come down. But this was me as a baby, but this was my dad.
Beefcake.
Look at that guy.
Beefcake.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, I mean, looking.
Stud.
Look at this fucking.
How about pictures of your mom? You got pictures of your mom, right?
Depends who's asking, bro. Who wants to see a picture of my mom? Yeah, I got a
maybe
bunch
not for the podcast.
I think Gas Digital would love
I don't know who
to
the
see a
fuck's
picture of
watching
your mom,
this
right?
shit. Yeah.
I think Gas Digital would love a
Yeah,
picture of Ray's mom.
just the biggest degenerates you could ever imagine.
Yeah, complete sick fucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're watching like,
complete
yeah.
ass.
Yeah, shout out to our number one fan, Runaway Slav,
Yeah.
69.
Yeah, he's always in the live chat saying the N-word and shit. Fucking piece of shit.
Absolute.
Is he on right now?
No.
Ray,
We're not live right now.
Need a picture of your mom.
Gerard, relax.
He's like, for this guy specifically, not for
Please?
not for him. For me.
Can we please see a picture of your mom? You're half Cuban.
You've met my mom.
I want to see a picture of her, Ray.
This isn't for you, clearly.
She feeds me. She's nice to me.
She's
she's
everything.
awesome. So
I like Mrs. Ray.
yeah, we Mrs.
Yeah.
Ray.
Yeah.
We need to give a shout out for the for your businesses.
Oh, yeah, Grit Fit Cafe.
Griffith Cafe.
I mean,
located at Barwis.
Yeah. There was a couple other ones, but I'm still going through.
We're in a transitionary period.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's some things going down.
Some litigation, perhaps. Oh, a little fluffy dog.
There's some other stuff too that that was a cute dog.
Yeah.
Is that a Yorkie?
Yeah, no, it's funny.
Maltese.
You ever see those like memes or videos of like a guy standing on a beach? Like the dad at the beach had like their hands are on their hips.
Oh, yeah,
looking
yeah.
out of the beach. That's Gerard whenever a dog comes up. So Gerard, anytime a dog comes up, he puts his hands on his hips and like bends down, like, so what kind of dog you got? Yeah. What is that, a Maltese Brewster? Like, he starts
Maltese Brewster.
Oh, what do you got there? Is that that's about a 2007?
Yeah. What do you
Is
got?
that-
2007, 2008?
Yeah.
That 2009 Los Opso, huh?
Oh, it's a good boy, isn't it? It's a good boy.
Yeah, Jesus sucker for the pup.
I love
Are you
pups,
when you talk to dogs? It's always baby voice, right?
Oh,
Has to
nonstop.
be. You
Yeah.
can't.
Well,
You can't talk. Imagine be like, hey,
Wait,
how are
let's
you?
everybody do your talk to dog voice.
Oh, he's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Yeah, I realize because when I'll be walking around, I walk by I'll be like, what's up, man? I'll be like, what's up, buddy?
I was talking to you,
Sometimes I
not the
won't-
dog.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
I'm like, what's up, buddy? Like I say to the dog as I walk by like a grown man.
Yeah. That would be my honeypot.
I think I just kind of I think I'm really like punking him. He probably was like, damn, is he trying to punk me out? Like, what's up, buddy? Hey, what up, boy?
Blow him a kiss. You're like,
If I ever got to a point where the FBI or CIA actually would take me out, I'd be the easiest mark of all time. It would just be a hot chick with a cute dog, and I would lose track of all my surroundings. And that's it. They could be, it could be a guy with a boombox with a song saying, "I'm gonna kill you" behind me, and I would not even turn around and be aware it was happening. I would just, and then you know what? I'd be happy if those boobs and that puppy were the last two things I saw.
you're going out a happy man.
100%.
That's the way you want to go out.
I don't think of myself as wanting to go out any other way. Actually, CIA, let's get this thing over with, would you?
Did you hear about the way Matt McConaughey's dad died?
No.
So Matt McConaughey's dad used to, for whatever reason, tell Matt McConaughey and I believe his brother that I'm gonna die making love to your mama. And one day, that dude was making love to Matt McConaughey's mama. Busted a nut.
It's the best way of going out.
Wow. We're gonna need a picture of Mrs. McConaughey to see what a woman who fucked a man to death
And I
looks
guess
like.
his dad was like it was like Matt McConaughey, but it was like 6'6" or like 6'8", like it was like a big motherfucker, and like just a good old Texas boy. And he called that shit. He called it. I think
for
McConaughey talked about it on Rogan.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting shit. But yeah, he.
I love Matt McConaughey.
That's the way I want to go out too.
Yeah,
that's exactly the way I want to go
You
out.
go out at the best.
I want to have that little death.
You have a
and
climax,
then have
that's
that
it.
big death.
That's a good one.
That's the way I want to go out. What about you? How do you guys want to go out?
I'm not gonna lie. That's a great way. Now I can't really think of anything
Or-
else besides that.
I would have beat the odds and not die of fucking sleep apnea. That'd be great.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be great to
We really
beat
need
those
to get
odds.
you a fucking machine. If there's anyone who wants to sponsor Gerard on a sleep apnea machine, that'd be tremendous. If you enjoy the content that comes from him, throw this motherfucker a sleep apnea. What do they call that?
I need a
CPAP?
BiPAP. I need a BiPAP.
He needs a
and-
BiPAP.
yeah,
I feel like that's more advanced
my
than
insurance.
CPAP.
My insurance was declined.
You might need an
So
APAP.
just give me. Yeah, please help me breathe
Yeah.
while I'm asleep. That would be
He's
fantastic.
choking on his big ass tongue.
I won't even sleep over girls' places anymore. If I like the girl, I'm like, all right, well, I got to go. And they're like, ew, you're
least-
leaving? And I'm like, I have to.
Well, here's the thing. It makes it look like you're on some player shit.
Yeah.
But really, you're just trying to hide your snores.
100%.
Or you could be sneaky and
Yeah.
go and carry earplugs on and be like, "Baby, you're gonna need
Yeah.
these tonight."
Yeah,
well, I've tried that.
If I were you, I would definitely be doing that shit.
No, we're
You think you're gonna rob the place?
no, that's not it. I go through the
You're gonna have to
earbuds.
handcuff you.
Yeah.
We've shared hotel rooms in a Hummer, and I have to go to like motherfuckers talk about sawing logs. He's sawing logs with like a the motherfucker snores.
bad.
It's horrible. And that's
very
in
bad.
between like the 40 seconds of me not breathing.
Yeah,
Which is worse for me, but better for them.
yeah. Everyone just
How do you sleep though, on your back?
People hope he
my
dies
side.
when he sleeps in the same room as you. People hope he dies just so you don't need to, so you can get a little shut up.
But I keep
because he's
living out of
Straight up.
spite. I keep living out of spite.
yeah
that
for your enemies.
there was a kid that I knew that snored it just like that, and it's like one of the most like irritating like things you could possibly do. And
It fucks me. It fucks me up when I'm trying to sleep.
And when
I
you're up, it
hear
fucks-
people have conversation because for what like I don't
Especially
wanna
in
listen,
hotels.
But I'm not even hotels. Like being at like a friend's house or like family's house, and like people are outside the door kind of talking like in the kitchen if you're near it, and I don't want to listen, but I like for some reason I like I'm listening, and I just want to like shut off and go to sleep. And the snore can be the same thing. It's like every time it's hard to like settle for whatever reason.
Yeah, and the worst part about snoring, if you're a snorer, is like you're so self-conscious about it, you're aware of it, and like it's not like you can do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. It's like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to go to sleep. I mean, I have sleep apnea. I'm going to go to sleep.
I had a friend. Stay awake. I had a friend who like knew he was a snorer, and when he went to college, he like brought like a lifetime supply of earplugs for his roommate.
Yeah, I've often thought like if I ever do anything to go to prison, I'm getting shanked in my sleep for sure.
Probably.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your cellmate's gonna be pissed.
100. I'm gonna have to.
Night one. You're not passing.
Yeah, for my own safety.
That whole
I'm
prison
have to
block.
go to the yard.
You honestly.
You're public enemy number one
for sure.
Yeah, they would hate you. That whole block is gonna fucking hate you.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like down that whole thing. It's funny, bro. I hear it through like the walls and shit, but it's nice because when I hear him snoring, I know at least he's alive.
Is it soothing to you now?
No, I can't. So thank goodness our place is big and luxurious enough. On the beach that we you can't
I'm very familiar.
You know what I mean? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You've been there. But yeah, I get up in the morning and like if I walk like through the kitchen and I hear him snoring.
Like, oh,
she's still alive.
It's another day.
We got another day.
You're like another
day with the big.
You do a little smirk. You're like, he's doing good.
Yeah, he's alive. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
my dog
made it through the night
a shit ton. And I hated it in the beginning because it was keeping me up, but now it's like soothing to me. It's almost like you know people put on like meditation music, like a fucking like raindrops. It's almost like that. Like my dog needs to be snoring. I'm like, all right, I gotta go to bed now.
Yeah, my ex would tell me that actually. She's like, it actually helps me go to sleep.
Yeah, no, there's people that are like that.
Really?
Yeah. There was a girl that I was with that was telling me like
more than any other reason why I should have never let her go.
God bless her. God bless her. God bless her.
She's like, I love the way you snore.
Oh, yeah,
the way you're on life support.
To me, yeah.
Right. Before we get into your debauchery. What are your three favorite foods? 3 favorite foods, like 3 favorite meals.
Types or like meals.
Jesus Christ, Ray, answer the fucking question.
Hey, it's fair.
This is
not,
like a
I'm
meal.
not asking like
the first 3 things that came to your mind were what?
Sushi number 1. Like I like sushi.
What type
Great
of
answer.
sushi?
You see, I like a classic. I don't know why. I like cream cheese in my sushi. So I like a nice Philly roll.
Yeah, that's the Judaism.
It's good. Yeah. It's the Judaism in the shirt. Brings it out. Second, I like a good chicken parm.
Hey, look at that. It's in Gerard's top 3.
Nice. Pots and pans.
Yeah. We never did Ben's. Ben, start thinking about yours, brother. And then you got one more.
He's like, I got a list.
Your third?
And what? You got a little spaghetti, a little linguine with that chicken parm because it could be like a meal.
Oh yeah, no, a nice nice linguine. I also grew up on fettuccine Alfredo. I don't know why I love that.
That's just fancy mac and cheese.
Yeah, I love it.
If you're gonna do that, do the carbonara.
The carbonara with
meat,
throw some bacon in it. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Prosciutto.
That's a good.
That's
top
one
3,
thing.
man.
I haven't found a good dish like that down here.
I don't know if butter chicken is in my top 3, but it's
butter chicken Indian.
5, buddy.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I had it 2 days ago. It's great.
Unbelievable butter.
There's a place over.
Honestly, guys,
have you guys been to the one in Pompano, Deca?
No.
Fucking go there.
Wait, is that the one? Is that the one next to? Is that the one next to?
That's outrageous.
Is that the one next to the all you can eat sushi place?
We need a fan cam.
Yeah. I don't know.
Miyako, something like that.
That's right next to
That's the one, bro.
Yeah.
So on the weekends, 11 to 3, they got like a sushi buffet. That's or Indian buffet.
Yeah.
I want to fuck with that too because I'm really into Indian.
Let's
food.
go.
So I've always been.
You've been saying that
I
for a
always
while.
go there.
I've been saying it for a while.
That's my
bro.
spot.
So I got into Indian food through butter chicken as well. I was always a little intimidated by
chicken tiki too.
Here he goes with his talking about butter chickens for the peasants. Here we go
It's
for
the
the
best.
taste peasants.
That's not what I was saying. But you're right. That is how I feel about it. Because I've had butter chicken side by side with the shit I get now. Like getting like the curry, like the goat curry. That's my favorite thing. And it's got like no flavor compared to it. And I'm like shocked. Like it's almost ruined me on butter chicken, bro.
Nah, you crazy, dog.
Not some real ass shit. But I think a lot of
Do you
people
get garlic
are
naan with it?
intimidated- Of course.
Good. Garlic naan.
What do we look like? Fucking idiots.
Everybody a real fucking piece of shit.
Of course we do.
All right, making sure we're all on the same page here.
Absolutely, brother. But garlic naan every time.
All right, good.
God,
Good.
you got it.
All right.
You ever have lamb vindaloo?
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Vindaloo?
I have.
Yeah? You like it? What do you think?
It's pretty good.
But once you got
can't-
that butter chicken, though.
There's this place called Miami Spice Guru that I go over right over Pompano Beach. Shit is fire, bro. I get the goat curry every time. It's got so much flavor. It's unbelievable.
I got a hole in the wall Indian food for you guys. It's called Indian's Kitchen. It's a little hole in the wall. Literally, it's got like the plastic chairs in it, but it's a kitchen, and they're just all going. You guys,
Indian food's kind of my favorite.
That place doesn't sound
style of food right now.
You know, for the national audience that we broadcast to, that isn't in the fucking South Florida region for this fucking Yelp review.
Well, they got Indian food wherever the fuck.
But I'm
they
wondering,
are.
it's much different down here. It's better down here than anything I've ever had up in Jersey. So I'm wondering if it's like different types. Like, you know how there's Cantonese Chinese food and it's different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wondering if the Indian food we grew up with, which I really frankly didn't like very much, is much different than the Indian food down here.
Only
which
one
is
way
delicious.
to find out. You know what I mean?
We need somebody who's an Indian food gourmand to let us know.
They gotta go step up in there and go try that shit out. And if it's garbage, then they
India
know.
is a massive fucking nation. So I mean, there has to be different regions and there has to be different, like almost like dialects, right? So
I'm
what's
not
the
gonna lie.
culinary version of a dialect?
There was a place that it was cumin Indian food in Hampton, Connecticut. And that's when I first got introduced to Indian food. I always thought it said come in. I was like, come in. I was like, damn right.
Come in
I was
69
like,
Indian food.
Get come in. I was like, with that butter chicken.
Either they were inviting you in, or you thought they had like a special ingredient.
Yeah, I was
in
like,
there.
what's in here? What's in the sauce here? What's going on?
There's cumin.
Yeah, I was like, there's cum in the
here?
sauce. Yeah, but that's to this day, I think that's the best. Maybe it's just because that was my first experience having it, so I'm like tied to that spot.
Interesting.
I would go there, and it looks like a fucking shithole, but
Yeah.
like it's phenomenal butter chicken. It's the best.
Yeah, I like
That
in New York's got some Moroccan places now. That shit's fucking fire too. That Moroccan stuff, man. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like Greek and Indian had a baby, kind of a little bit. You know,
What is it?
Moroccan food.
I don't know if I've had Moroccan.
Yeah, that like North African stuff. It's like some
what kind?
It's I don't know. It's fucking Moroccan. Like it's
Like name a dish.
Moroccan beef and lentil.
He's so defensive.
I mean, that Greek and Indian, that's perfect. Greek and Indian, that's like you hit
Mediterranean.
that, you hit
Yeah,
that right
it's
on
like
the
that.
Yeah, get a lot of garlic in there. Some,
Yeah.
good, some good spices.
Some good spice.
So, tell us about some of your college debauchery.
yeah, now that we told everybody about the businesses that you run.
Say crazy stories as a business.
All right, I'm going to get right into it. Now, you have a claim here that I find absolutely outrageous, and you're going to have to defend it, all right? Now, you have told us off air that you have been in 20 or more threesomes.
Correct.
100%.
Yeah.
That seems... that seems like an outrageous number of threesomes to me. At 26 years old, you said?
Yeah, but college was a little crazy. I mean, I'll
I
be
went to college. It was
28,
cool.
you know?
I
But
think-
yeah, he's on some player shit, bro.
No, I don't know if I'm a player. I used to be a player. I don't know.
20, Ben, does 20 threesomes seem like a lot to you? Am I improved?
Look. If I say on some player shit, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, this is the Pimp Daddy...
Pimp Mag Daddy.
Daddy Vindaloo.
Lamb Vindaloo.
This is the Pimp Mac Daddy Vindaloo over here.
No, look, some player shit's like that's some slick shit. Like that's some you're on some cool shit. All right.
How many of those threesomes were with two dudes? Before we
This
get on
this is where I'm worried.
before we give you the
Because
full,
I bet everyone here is like, damn, Big Daddy O'Ray over here is pulling down. That's 60. He's like, that's 60 bitches.
that's sick.
But unfortunately, 40. It might be around. It's around 40.
Yeah, no,
That's 40. That if you
that's 40.
That's
yes.
40
Yeah,
bitches.
Yeah.
But
Oh, right. True.
and I listen,
Yeah.
40 bitches and 20 sack sessions. I got to be honest, that's pretty Pimp Daddy Vindaloo right there. That's not so bad. All right, that's
Sounds like a wrestler from the fucking Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Papa Shango versus Pimp Daddy Vindaloo. So okay, 20 threesomes. That's a 100% number. Probably more or less.
But I think my
Give or-
man was
give or
Eiffel
take.
towering.
But a lot of them were with multiple dudes.
No,
Does that make you part of the LGBTQ plus community? I don't know the rules.
Me or Ray? Who do you need to
Ray, you
move?
got to scoot over a little bit more, man.
Come closer to me.
No, you're good.
I actually appreciate you moving away when you were talking about this. But
yeah, let me hold Mickey's thigh while I tell
wait,
the
you want to
story
do it
real
like
quick.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an impressive number. I don't care who you are. That's an impressive number.
Well, now with 2 girls is 12.
That's what's up.
12.
That's about 60%.
Yeah. I've had 3 of them in my life, and 2 were consensual, so it was like pretty cool.
The fuck? The fuck? We got cameras here and here and there.
No, I wasn't the one that was non-consensual.
You were raped.
Okay.
No.
The person watching's like that motherfucker.
The girl's girlfriend really didn't want to be a part of it. It was a whole thing. Yeah.
But you didn't force her.
No, I was
girl-
wait outside.
the girl's
Me and your
girl did?
girlfriend are having a great time. And she, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Wichita, it's fantastic. Great story.
I feel like you're not doing yourself much justice here.
Yeah, that's
You want to tell a story?
No.
This story sounds more enticing because all of my stories, everyone was fully in.
The end of the Reggie Bush story. I've told this story probably twice on this podcast already, I feel like, if not more. But yeah. Anyway, it's Ray's time. It's not Gerard's time. It's Ray's time.
All right, off air, I want to hear this story. Sure. So just note that.
Fuck that. Tell the people. Come on. You can make it quick. They want to hear you.
Was playing minor league ball. I was dating this girl I was madly in love with at the time. Right? She was like a pageant girl, fucking beautiful, beautiful girl. And she tried pulling us to some fucking absolute slick shit. I was in Wichita. She was back home in New York working as like a bottle girl or some shit. We were playing, and she knew my fucking schedule day in and day out. She knew by 6:30 I was out there with the pitcher, fucking, 6:45, anthem, game starts 7:05. So like normal, that's what happened, except the skies turned green in Wichita, and a fucking tornado warning happened, and there was a giant siren. We all ran in to the clubhouse. And as it's happening, my phone is blowing up. It's like, hey, I'm trying to get in touch with you. I got to ask you a question. What's going on? How come you're not in? And it's one after the other text messages. And it's her. And I pick up the phone thinking, wow, she's seeing this on, internet, fucking game streaming. What a cool girl. And then as I'm about to call her, she's like, well, since you're not answering, I just wanted to let you know, I'm sure you think it would be okay. Me and my friends are going to go hang out with Reggie Bush and his friends at the Hamptons this weekend. And if you got a problem with this, let me know. Why aren't you answering me? She's trying to make it like she was trying to text me for an hour, but she's texting like all at the same time.
Yeah.
Trying to slick shit. I call her immediately. I can hear in her voice. Like she's caught. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking you're doing? With who? Where? What? And she's like, oh, what happened to the game? I'm like, well, clearly you're not watching, but there's a fucking tornado. So I'm in the fucking clubhouse right now. She knows what's up. So she's like, so me and my friends got invited to this party at Reggie Bush's Hamptons house, and I knew you think it was okay, but I just wanted to run it by you. And I'm like, I do not think it's fucking okay.
I do not think that's okay. What
at
the
all.
fuck?
She's like, well, you can't trust me. I was like, no, I fucking cannot. What are you, nuts? Are you out of your fucking mind? So she's like, well, if you can't trust me, how's this supposed to work? You're halfway across the country. She was going to the fucking, she might have actually even been there for all I know.
She was already there. She was already there texting
100. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I had been a good boy up to that point. Swear to God, I had been a good boy, never cheated on her, never did dirt on the road, none of that. I turned to my boy who had played with me on the team before. I was like, yo, tonight we getting the old G. And he fucking like, yeah, fuck yeah. So these girls, they were ball girls. One thing leads to another, Fucking maxed out my credit card that night in Wichita.
They were that night.
Hopefully it was worth it.
I ended up with one of the Hooters girls. And halfway through the night, Wichita has these public bathrooms. Me and her are hooking up, your style hooking up, in the public bathroom, banging on the door. I think it's a cop, and I'm like trying to put my shit together.
What do you mean your style hooking up?
We were fucking in the public bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And
I thought you had a teammate in there.
So I think it's
Billy, get in here.
I think it's a
Come
cop.
on now.
It turns out it's her girlfriend. It's this girl. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, what the fuck are you doing with my girlfriend? Tries to run at me like she's gonna hit me. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And like, I'm gonna keep it 100% G real with you at this point. I'm a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels and about half an 8-ball deep. I'm fucked, absolutely fucked. And the girl, cool as hell, she's like, no, this is a good thing. And then she like grabs all three of our faces, starts like pushing us together and shit like that. Nice. And yeah,
she was about an eighth of mustard deep.
Nice.
She was the.
It is love.
She was the. She was
you guys
the
love.
other. She was the other half of an 8-ball team.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense
And,
for her.
yeah, so she facilitated the whole thing, and I'm hitting it from the back, while her girl is sitting on the on what is that, the fucking faucet, whatever,
Sink?
the sink,
Yeah.
just staring fucking daggers through me the whole time. Just staring. Like, I'll only remember the back of her head down here with 2 fucking guns and looking up and like her just staring at me while it's happening. I'm just like,
So like one girl all into it and the other girl just like,
yeah, yes,
I'm gonna
exactly
fuck
like that.
That's not a threesome though.
I'm counting it.
Did she?
I would think you can count it. I think you can count it.
I'm counting
She
it, buddy.
was, yeah, if she was like participating and in the room and
Did she-
whether-
did she-
She might not have participated enough with him.
Yeah.
Did she
But-
do anything with your
Yes.
pee-pee?
Yes.
Okay, so okay, yeah. Oh, well then, yeah. I thought she was just staring at you.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
I gotta be honest.
Nice.
Yeah, of course.
She wasn't happy about it. She wasn't. Yeah, she was a very reluctant participant.
So I've never been a part of I guess you call that a devil's threesome, where there's 2 guys and 1 girl. A lot of like my guy friends and shit, they're like, you know, they're into that. Like they're like, it's like a camaraderie bonding thing.
That's weird though. I'm like not into that.
It's not. That's just not for me. There's barely enough girl to go around just for me to begin with. So I don't want to go and split it. I have hooked up with girls like in the same room as like he's got a girl, I've got a girl.
Yeah.
That's about as close as mine has got.
Mickey's also very particular. If you listen to 2 episodes ago, he's very particular about his style here. He's got a very hip down style. Hands got to go underneath. He's got a patented process.
Oh,
that he likes to
you're talking
follow.
about my technique.
The technique.
What do you
yeah.
got? Some techniques.
You grabbing girls at underhooks? What's going on?
Oh no, I mean I'm just like
Kind of.
I'm just like
You're fighting for
Like, I'm
underhooks.
just like- I'm just-
The way you described it, it looks like you're.
overhooking the
I'm
fucking
just throwing some of the best D out there. Is what I'm saying. I think that's what he means.
Okay.
This motherfucker
Yeah, well,
is
I'll
this is
give-
the
I'll give some
Gary
game.
Payton
I'll give
of
some game.
missionary over here.
I
This
guess
is
yeah, fucking A. Yeah. I call this move the
shit.
glove.
There's gonna be
I
an
call this
award
move the
after
glove.
you.
and that's the closest you've ever gotten to a glove. So anyway, we've gotten
To a glove?
man.
I didn't get it.
that's
Like
an
a-
old
like a-
that's
like
an
a-
old term
like a
for
condominium?
yes.
Okay. So what I'm talking about is where if you're in missionary, you bring your hands down, you grab them cheeks.
Oh,
Right?
Okay, you're going over her arms. Or you're going
Overhook the hips.
No,
buddy.
I don't need to go
Okay,
over.
okay, I
Just
was
over the hips.
got some
man.
length
You
there.
fucking- you know what I mean? That and then you move the body as your hips move accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some good stuff.
You use your strengths here. I mean, he fights from distance. You know?
Hips are, you know what I'm saying?
I can't let you get
World
close.
class hips. I got
Now, the
I get
best
close,
part-
so there's no place for a guy in the shit I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. There's no place.
The best part of that story,
they're
that I told, by
overwhelmed.
the way, the best part of that story is I got back in to the team hotel at like 6 a.m. and the coaches were eating fucking breakfast. And I was like, oh, fuck, man, I'm fucking shot. So there was a 7-Eleven right across the way. And I grabbed like some fucking sunglasses, a headband from the fucking 7-Eleven. I took my shirt. They had like a cut sleeve fucking shirt. I put that on.
funny as hell.
Yeah, and I ran around the hotel like twice, got a sweat going. And I was like, hey, coach, what's up, guys? Let's get it today. Doubleheader. They stopped the whole fucking team. And I was out with half of them the night before, and I was a train wreck. And the coaches are like, hey, I bet last night after the game got canceled, you guys went out and got fucked up. You guys went out pussy hunting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not Heron. He was out there 6 o'clock in the morning getting his workout, and that's the type of fucking work ethic we need.
The Kobe of your team. Shit.
To make this push for the playoffs. And these dudes are like, the motherfucker got kicked out of 3 bars last night? That guy? The guy who was blasting lines off of pool tables? That guy? Nah.
It's always that guy.
That's the
I have
guy.
a very similar story. We went out, we partied, and this kid, Tomas, like we were up all night. We were fucking hammered. And this kid literally slept for 2 hours, and we had a mountain run the next day. And we were all fucking like almost throwing up. Like our whole team was dying. This kid was running laps. And our coach was like, you got to be more like Tom. I go, this dude was like shotgunning the whole night. He's running off of pure alcohol.
Hey.
There is nothing positive about this man. He's the biggest degenerate out of all of us.
Mickey
But
Mantle,
for
buddy.
some reason, he's a phenomenal track star.
Mickey Mantle.
We were all
calls it
dying.
Mickey Mantle calls it the 6 tool.
Yeah,
You got to be a 6 tool player, you know?
That was a funny moment.
Yeah.
You got to be more like Tom. I was like, Tom was the worst out of all of us.
So, Mick G, you've never had a threesome in any way whatsoever.
You've never had a threesome
No, I have.
Okay.
I have.
with 2 guys?
Never with 2 guys. Never
We're-
with 2 guys.
Were you 2 years old when you had your first threesome?
I think I was like 12.
12.
No, I'm kidding. No, I was in college.
Never mind me at 2 years old with Kempo karate shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to be cool. Like right now, I was in college, but I haven't put up some prolific numbers like this guy over here. Absolutely not. But what I want to know is some of the wild shit you did in your wrestling house. You guys used to have wrestling orgies and fucking
Who are
with
these
girls.
women that went to Sacred Heart?
Fucking good kids, right there. Savage good girls.
Fucking really nice
right
women,
there,
Gerard.
bro.
What the fuck?
You know what, man? And now
Some
we're about, what are we?
savages, bro.
They actually went
How
to
long are you
Sacred
out of
Heart
college?
Academy.
How long are you out of college now?
That's it.
They had some sacred hearts, bro. They
had good hearts. What,
Yeah,
almost 6 years.
6 years out of college. Some of these girls are wives and maybe even mothers now.
No,
at this
there are.
point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I know some. I know some of them that have kids, and I'm looking on, going.
If
God bless.
Ben,
God
Ben,
bless.
Let me ask you something, Ben. If you fell madly in love with a girl, 25 years old, and you know everybody has a past, like it's not like they were in a convent before they met you, and then you meet this girl, you fall in love with her, you propose to marry her, and then she's like, I got to tell you something. I've been in 3 threesomes with Ray. And 5 other dudes.
Hey, it could be worse.
Are you going
could
through?
be worse.
Ben, are
He's
you
a
going-
young chap.
Are you
There
going
you
through with
go.
that
There you
engagement?
go.
Are you going through with that engagement, Ben?
Oh, with Ray?
Come on.
Good guy,
Come
Ray.
on,
Good
man.
guy, Ray.
It's a good Eskimo bro right there. Sugar Ray,
he's a good
bro.
guy.
Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray.
Hey, listen,
Sweet like sugar. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be fucking real with you guys. If I found out the girl was getting fucking pigged out by 2 guys at the same time, she's out. She's out.
I think I could agree
Just
with
like that. No matter
I
what
agree
your
with that.
connection. A girl you're about to marry.
Like you love her.
Oh man, that would be the most heartbreaking shit. That would be the most
tough, right?
heartbreaking shit to hear.
tough, man.
Shit.
I'm a different woman now. Fuck. Yeah, because they burrowed a fucking tunnel through you. You're a different woman.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh man.
It's hard.
It's just
That's
too
a tough
aggressive.
one, man.
It's just too aggressive. Two dicks. I don't know. man.
I'd like to think
Yeah.
I'm better than that. I'd like to think I'm more mature than that, but I'm not. All I think from now on is like,
It's gonna drive you crazy.
it'll drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Especially like, and I actually have something that I know for a fact, because there was a girl that I was with that was used to be bisexual. And then she wouldn't get into any freaky shit with me. And I was like, what, am I not good enough? Were these other guys better? And it's all I fucking thought about. She's like, I'm just not in that place in my life anymore. I'm like, go back to that place. I
For
like
me.
that better. Yeah. And it was a fucking non-starter for her. She was like, you can't accept me for who I am. And I'm like, I want to accept you for who you were.
Be that person. You are
Yeah,
you.
like if you did it with them, do it with me, and then maybe I won't worry about it anymore. Let me have the fucking
Yeah,
fun, too.
why have you done things with somebody else that you won't
That's
do
it.
with me?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll drive me crazy.
That'll drive me
100%.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're out here just ruining the good women of Fairfield, Connecticut, and fucking.
Yeah. At the time.
What is the conversation? I'm always fascinated by the conversation. Mickey and I talked about whether or not we can handle a throuple, and I'm not the two of us. No, like no.
I don't know what you guys do on here after
I'm
hours.
always fascinated by the conversation that starts these things. Because I got to be frank, I feel like anytime I'd have this conversation, it would scare a girl away.
It's funny because
Well, first, do you think you could handle a throuple? I don't think
Who,
I
Ben?
could. I don't. You.
Oh,
I was
okay.
talking to you, but I don't think
Okay.
I could because I think all the girls would be too jealous and just would want me too much for themselves. They'd be.
Yeah, I mean, so when it first the first time it happened, Mick, it was funny because
the first throuple you were in?
the first throuple. It's funny describing these stories because I'm having flashbacks right now, and it was very ridiculous. Let's put it this way: I was never like the lead guy that was like, "Come on, let's fucking do this." I had degenerate teammates that pushed this. I was very influenced. That I definitely didn't want to be a part of in the beginning, but then there was an excitement for it, being like, "Yeah, fuck it, we don't care."
Yeah.
But it's not like I would be like, "Yo, man, I love this girl." You know,
Yeah.
it was mostly like, I'm not saying we were disrespectful,
Call 'em
but we were
slam
like,
pigs.
but we were like, yeah, fuck it.
Anybody
Let's have fun. Like we did not care.
Was anybody dating the girls? Was this like a
no, but the
swingers?
girls.
Nah, bro,
here's
they're slam pigs.
here's the thing for anyone listening
And
too.
I'm the one that hates women. Mickey Gall, feminist.
No, but here's the thing too.
I say slam pigs
the slam
in a
pigs.
good way.
I only call you slam pigs.
It's an endearing way. I'm being endearing.
Endearing slam pigs.
I only call you slam pigs because I don't know your names individually.
Oh shit! Slam pigs. That's pretty
heard that
bad. No, this is the first time I've heard of slam pigs.
You serious?
Swear to God.
That's a big
That's
Jersey
some Jersey
term.
shit,
Yeah, that's
I
some
guess.
Jersey shit. That's some Jersey shit.
That's slam pig.
That hussy's a hua. She's a slam pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hua.
That is
A
funny.
hua.
Yeah.
You know what a grenade is, yeah?
Oh yeah.
So I think
You guys
these-
ever hopped on grenades?
You gotta.
You have
gotta,
to.
bud.
You may not
I've d-
fuck
I've d-
them,
I've
but
done
you
it.
gotta.
You
I've done
can
it.
take the bullet.
Oh no, I've done
basically.
it. I've done it.
You've gotta.
I've taken.
Really?
You're a bad guy if you don't.
Listen, I've personally gotten 2 virgins laid.
2 virgins.
Good for you.
Two,
So the ultimate wingman is what you're
I'm
trying to
the
say.
Ultimate wingman. Like
Wow.
one time in London, I took my friend to a brothel because he had never had sex.
Well, that defeats the
I
purpose.
paid the money. I fucking.
You're the ultimate wingman.
I'm the ultimate wingman.
Here, get laid.
And then,
I'm
yeah,
the best
I
wingman.
made sure it happened. And then and the other one,
That's
I
invalid.
I hopped on a big old grenade and sequestered her, and my Albanian friend got his first time.
So my buddy Andrew, who you met, greatest wingman of all time. Andrew Young, greatest single wingman of all.
Oh, came down to stay with us.
That's right.
Yeah,
Great.
Andrew's a man.
Now he's got a great girl. They're getting married, live in Nashville. Brittany's incredible. But back in our day down in Jersey Shore, this was the fucking man. This guy was like a professional grenade jumper. And we had to do him one time where we had to take it on the chin. And we had one guy in our group that wouldn't fucking do it. And that guy was out. He
Inconsiderate
is
bastard.
out. From then on, he is out.
You have to go
Can't
for
trust you.
He's out.
it. You have to do it.
How many times Andrew hopped on a grenade for this man, and the one time he had to reciprocate, he
fucked up.
blew the whole night up. He was like, he actually turned to the girl and goes, "You think you're attractive enough to talk to me?" And then she starts crying and brought the entire group in. And we're looking at this dude like,
What a selfish
what a
bastard.
motherfucker, dude. And then
He
we
threw
started.
that grenade back at all the bitches.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
And then we
He
started-
exploded.
Unbelievable,
Yeah.
this guy.
Then we started thinking about it, and Jerry the Greek is the guy that pointed it out. He goes, "You know what's wrong with this guy? If he's not getting laid,
Nobody gets laid. Yeah,
He's
I know
that
people.
guy.
I know people
He's
like that.
guy.
Those aren't good friends.
No,
He's
they're
out.
not. They're terrible people.
He's out.
Yeah.
You're out.
Yeah, you're out.
You're out.
Bye.
No. I had one friend that was so bad at talking to girls. He was basically the ultimate wingman without him being the ultimate wingman. He would always start the conversation, but he was just so weak. Like he was so open, but none of the girls liked them.
It wouldn't
and
hit.
because I was there and I was like,
Wouldn't
basically
land.
the rebound almost, where they would be like, "Oh, this guy's pretty normal. I like him."
Yeah.
And he would start everything. And just immediately the girl was like, "Oh, not this guy. Oh, what's your name?"
Oh,
like,
nice.
Yeah, I was like, it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
And he had no idea. He's like, these fucking girls, they don't like me. I was like, no, Mike, you're doing the right thing.
What's up?
He's
So getting
he's
back
smooth.
to fucking 2 guys at once. So this was like a team thing. You were in a place where it was like a team thing, and it was
I mean, it was almost like fucking the wrestling house would just bring girls over and just fuck them. Yeah.
But like in like one giant room.
Yeah, so there was like a designated room where there would be girls, and basically the people would go to there and just fucking, and they knew it was up.
So like
too.
you'd like come home, like throw your book bag on the floor.
No,
like
dead
walk
serious.
back and check
I'm
what's
like
going on in the
I'm like
in the
you
smash room.
You walk
Yeah.
up to the deli counter, take a number.
like in line, there's like 5 guys jerking off. You're like, all right, you gotta wait in the line, bud.
Now serving 14.
Get in there.
I'm up. I'm 14.
All right.
Hey, yo, that's me.
That's me.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
It's like you're reading newspapers, sitting on like a chair, just going, yeah, that's me. Let me get in there. Patiently waiting.
For the and for those Slick and Thick fans that come to us for our updates on current events, geopolitical, conversations and fight facts, you can go ahead and skip this episode. We'll be back next week with all the things that you've come to love.
Yeah.
This is a Ray episode.
This is a Ray episode.
It has to involve threesomes.
So what would this? Can you set the scene what of this movie?
Yeah, I could tell you
room look like.
Yeah, I could tell you scenarios.
When Ray takes a fucking selfie and posts, "It was a movie," you should believe
Yeah. If Ray says it's a movie, it's probably
it was a movie.
Yeah.
And it's a movie that streams for free on a tube site.
Fucking.
Did you get addicted to it once you had it? Were you like, I gotta do this all the fucking time?
No, I was never like that. My friends were. They were sick fucks though. They honestly
doing
influenced
like
me.
little Chinese finger traps.
Yeah, oh my god, those motherfuckers would do some crazy shit, man.
Were they docking?
What's talking?
Ew.
What?
Ew.
Oh, you're like touching dicks?
No, you actually wrap the head of one dick over the other dick.
I'm out of
It's
here.
disgusting.
That's it. That'll be my time.
What? I'm smart. I know things.
Ben, did you know what docking was, Ben?
I did know what docking was. Yep.
I never knew.
Do you know what a rainbow kiss is?
No. I don't want to. I don't want to know, Ben. What's
You know what a Cleveland steamer is? You know what an Alaskan pipeline is? AKA the kids call it an igloo now.
for real?
You know what it is?
No, I have no idea.
Do you know what a gorilla mask is?
Yeah, you guys got to stop.
Hey guys,
with this.
Urban Dictionary.
See, you guys are.
We're not explaining anything. Urban Dictionary. That's what we got. Yeah.
R.I.P. YouTube.
Anyway,
But no, when you walk into you walk into the house. There was one scenario that I walked into, and it's like you walk in, regular room. There's a kitchen in the back, and then there's like it's almost like a multi-family home. It's like you enter, and then you go to the left, and then it's like you got a bathroom, a bedroom, and then there's like another door, and then you open up the door, and that was like the designated room where everything went down. So there was one time where I walked in, and there was just literally fucking 5 guys just all going at it with this one chick.
what with
5
one?
on 1.
Yeah,
Oh my
one chick.
God.
And there were just literally 5 naked guys. I knew all of them. So I immediately ran around. I jumped. There was another bed there, and I just did like a swanton bomb like onto the bed to completely disrupt the gangbang that was happening. And I was like, swanton! And I just like slammed. I just made it a complete joke. And everyone's like laughing. All right, anyway, let's get this fucking done.
back
And I just
to
like
it.
walked out of there.
I don't understand the semantics of this.
Yeah. The semantics.
Yeah, there's only.
I don't understand how this.
These are all
works.
college.
The
These are all
logis-
college kids
maybe
too.
Maybe the
5?
logistics. Maybe logistics. Is
No,
the right word?
yeah, the logistics. So there's 5 guys, but there's really only 3 areas of ingress.
Yeah.
I liked how you said that.
Yeah. No, she's got 2 hands.
Oh wow! All right.
multitasker.
This girl's athletic, very
multitasker.
coordinated.
Is she just like hovering? Like,
She's floating in the air.
She
between
basically
two men.
was, honestly.
What's happening?
Yeah. That was funny. Like when I walked in, I started cracking up immediately. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like that was a normal thing there.
How many chlamydia outbreaks did the wrestling team at Sacred Heart have?
They had
Oh,
a
shit.
in the wrestling room. They had like a water cooler. They had some Gatorade
And a penicillin
and a
dispenser.
penicillin. fucking- yeah,
Have you taken your pill today?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's some crazy stories. The first threesome I ever had with 2 girls, that was by far one of the craziest stories. I was actually hooking up with a girl from the field hockey team, and she was on the 10th floor. She was right on the same floor as me, and we were like exclusive.
If your girl only knew that she was getting money by the 7th floor crew. You know another one?
Nope.
No.
University of Miami. Greg Olson, the U, 7th floor crew. Look it up. They were digging out people's chicks and rapping about it.
Yeah, we're probably the 10th floor crew, honestly. We were fucking.
And look, he's out there broadcasting national
The Super
football
Bowl
games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't be
So,
prude,
yeah.
America.
Yeah, no,
Everybody-
Grow up.
Yeah, grow up, Peter Pan.
they're good.
Have you found it difficult to have like normal relationships now that you're out of college and you're out of that environment?
No, not at all.
Do you like?
It's not like I'm not the sick fuck. I participated
have you
in
seen
something.
the way you dress?
Yeah, no, it's great.
This is the attire and the button structure of a man who has
a sick fuck?
of 20 plus threesomes.
This screams 20 plus 3.
Your whole look screams, yeah, I've been naked on camera. What about it?
No, I don't know if I've been on maybe.
Been naked on a camera phone?
Who hasn't? What are you, gay? What are you?
Maybe there's some undisclosed videos out there, but no, I mean, I don't know. I think I have
My
healthy
attire is fine.
Yeah, my attire is good.
You look great. I'm fucking with you.
No, not my attire. I think I have healthy relationships.
When you do you tell them about your
No,
past?
there's no need to.
And if they find out, has that become?
It
an
doesn't
issue?
matter because that doesn't affect who I was. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm this fucking animal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Is there a number if you ask them what their number is? Which, by the way, anybody who asks anybody else's number, you're in for
Trouble.
yeah,
Why
it's-
would you?
it's-
Why
don't
would you
do it.
ask?
Don't do
man.
it.
Why would you ask?
There's been some curious times back in my maybe like 4 or 5 years ago where I'm like, what's your number?
Yeah.
And then,
Before you were old enough and smart enough to know better.
once it hurt me like several times, I was like, I gotta stop asking
Yeah.
this
And
question.
also, you got to know she's lying.
Yeah,
about
no,
whatever the
100%.
number is that's hurting you. is a
Multiply that
low-
times 3.
yeah, I'm like, I'm looking at what she's working with, and
What
I'm
a guy
like,
says, you got to
that's
divide.
not 7.
What a guy says, you got to divide by 3, and what a girl says, you got to multiply.
That's the American Pie logic. Yeah,
that's facts. That's facts.
guys, I feel like guys lie about their number being higher for sure,
yeah.
and girls are always trying to lowball.
I think the older you get, the less you lie about that because you start becoming a little disgusted in yourself, and also the math just
But also,
becomes crazy.
when you get older too, you just don't give a fuck.
I mean, if you bang out one chick a week for a year, that's 50 chicks in a year. If you've been single for 20 years, that's 1,000 fucking chicks. So the numbers can start getting pretty fucking gross if you really start looking at it.
I mean, here in Miami, I know some people down here that are like maybe two chicks maybe a week, maybe different.
Yeah,
That's rookie numbers.
gotta get those numbers up.
Yeah,
Get
that's
those
not
numbers
Mickey's numbers right there. I don't know. I just don't care for it anymore. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was very crazed back in college. Like, there's a few people you could probably like talk to and be like, yeah, I was up there for being one of the worst, and at least in my grade for sure.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, I as fucking gay as this may sound, I talk to people about this all the time. You get to a certain stage in your life where like you realize sex is pretty easy to find. Intimacy is not.
It doesn't entice you anymore.
Yeah.
At least for me, it's not even about like. I mean, this sounds pretty fucking gay, but like, if I have an emotional connection with the girl, I actually like that better than just a body now.
1,000%.
Like
Of course.
100%.
What was I saying?
100%.
I was saying at the bar last night, man. It's easy to find someone to go to sleep with at night. It's hard to find someone to wake up with in the morning.
Well, very,
You know what I
very
mean?
similar
It's like-
with the girl with her attitude. As soon as she ripped off with an attitude, I was like, regardless of how you look, I go, you're ugly. Like that's it. Like I can't even look at you the same. Like just I don't know. You can't have a connection with somebody.
What type
like
of
that.
attitude we talking here?
She was just like the one that she was like very like spicy with.
Oh,
you. Remember? Yeah.
Oh,
like she had some saying.
those girls?
No, they weren't even that
terrible.
They weren't
They're
even-
just.
I'm just
boring.
like,
Yeah,
but
you're not worth the effort.
no.
my
It's
God.
like, you suck.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, there's nothing you could
I'll
possibly.
never buy Crayola again.
Yeah, no. Fuck. You've ruined Crayola.
You've
for me.
ruined Crayola. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I think like all this stuff's fun when you're a kid, but as the elder statesman of the group here, you there's some things that you actually look back on that like when you were younger you wanted to like these were almost like achievements. Like it's like it's like things you got to check off the bucket
You're like,
list.
hell yeah, I did this.
And then you look back and
You don't
you're
want to give
actually
a shit.
no, it's the opposite. You're
Nah,
you're a
it's
little like
better
fucking
to like just be with a
skeezed out by
good, be
yourself.
with a good woman.
It
And
is.
all that
100%.
shit. Yeah,
It
for
is
sure.
if she's the
100%.
right woman. You know what I mean? If
Right.
it's the right woman, but it is better for sure.
I feel like because I got a lot of the things out of my system, I don't need that now. I don't
Very
need
important.
validation for some things that I've done in
Absolutely.
my past where I'm like, you know what? I could be with somebody. I've done what I need to, whatever you could say,
You sowed
accomplishments or whatever.
your wild oats.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're like, you know what? I'd rather just be down with somebody who's down to earth and a good person.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be with that than just a fucking hot body.
Or
essentially. But-
we all agree to get rid of the fucking camera phone, have our good girl at home, and then maybe like once a month or something, we go out with the boys or something. I don't know.
What was the what was the story you were trying to call your boy about last night when we were talking about stories?
my fucking friend. I mean, I could try to give him a call.
Your literal fucking friend?
Yeah, my for real friend, no cap. He was I'll just say it because I don't know if he's an answer, but he was telling me a fucking story because this is by far one of the funniest stories that I've heard personally, at least. He was talking to this chick and he was like, dude, and this kid would have no reason to lie. He goes, this girl, like leading up to everything, he matched with her. They went on a date before they started like hooking up. Like I think 2 dates. He said.
Talking Hinge here?
Bumble or Tinder.
Bumble,
Yeah,
Tinder.
So I forgot which dating site he said. But they went on 2 dates, and he said both those dates normal. There was nothing wrong. There was no signs of maybe this girl's psychotic. Maybe this girl has a chromosome missing. I don't know.
Oh, they can hold it for years.
Yeah, no, great. They have great poker faces. And he goes, The third time they hung out and then they started having sex. And then during sex, she screams out to him, "I'm gonna kill your fucking family."
That's the dirtiest dirty talk I might have ever heard.
Yeah, "I'm gonna kill your fucking family." And then it follows with, he's like already, the way he described it, he's like, I was stunned. And then it followed with, "I'm gonna kill you in your sleep."
That's a good reason for you to not be there besides for your sleep apnea.
The way he described it too, it was like
the
he's
murder
like,
on the table. Yeah,
he's like,
might as well get.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. And he goes, "Ray, I could tell you this though." He goes, I guess what I end up doing. I go, Larry, I don't know if you're gonna blurt his name. He goes, I go, "Larry, you probably slept over her house." He goes, 100%.
Dude had a death wish.
Yeah, he's living on the edge.
There was even a second part is the funniest part. "I'm gonna kill your family."
Yeah.
And I kept pumping away.
Yeah. He kept going. He was being a trooper, and then then his life was on the line. the second threat.
I have no leg to stand on. I let a chick cut me and fucking suck my blood, so I have no. I can't judge Larry. Larry, I'm there with you. You stay till the job's done, Larry. You stay till the
job is done.
You stay till the job's done.
Explain yours, because this is.
I just
did. Wait, what did you say? Just slid right by that real quick.
Yeah,
that's a good story. I've never heard something like that before. Besides some like MGK and Megan Fox shit.
I think she's into that, like MJK, Megan Fox,
Whatever shit, sucking blood.
Anyway.
Let's see. Let's
a lot of post.
Let's watch Gerard do a pivot.
A lot of post nut clarity on that one. It was after it was done. Like, man, she had the knife in her dresser. I didn't see her sanitize it. Like, what do I? What? Wow, if I have AIDS, great way to lose weight.
Got to look on the positives here.
It's very for your slender figure.
Yeah.
Was the knife at least clean?
No way.
There's no way to know.
Either it was, or my white blood cells are fucking G's. My white blood cells are solid. Either way, it's fine.
It's fine. We're not worried about it.
Anyway,
we're fine. Okay. Moving on.
Starts crying. A tear falls from the eye.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's look, the longer you live, the more weirder shit you're gonna do. I get it, but it's like Mick has a great saying: anything that's good is addicting, right? Like, so I mean, I'm addicted to cake and cheese, and also probably sex. Probably addicted, right? Do you find yourself? You think you're addicted to these threesomes, or what do you think?
Nah, there's no addiction. No, you don't really care for to be like, oh yeah, I need a fucking threesome tonight. No, I feel like in the moment with certain things, you can kind of feel it out. At least my first threesome story. It was actually, I was talking to this girl on the 10th floor, and we were kind of exclusive. I wouldn't say we were dating. And this one night, we ended up going out, and she passed out. So we brought her to her room. I put her to bed with her best friend. So I put her to bed. I go back to the tent, or back to my side of the room, and her best friend comes right out right after putting her to bed. She immediately sits on my lap, and she looks at me, and she goes, "You're so hot."
Best friend does.
Her literal best friend. And like, I'm like,
I don't think
whoa.
It was her best friend after all.
No, I'll get to him. And she starts hooking up with me, and I end up sleeping with her. I end up having sex with her that night.
We're both terrible people.
Oh yeah. No. This was the fuckboy phase. So I was I was literally going back and forth from sleeping with the girl and her best friend, and her best friend knew about it, but the other girl didn't.
Didn't you even think of Sammy Sweetheart's fucking feelings, Ronnie? Didn't you even think of it?
My friend actually has me as Ronnie as his fucking phone.
Is that
from
right?
college.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Every time I call him, the Ronnie picture pops up.
That's hilarious.
And so anyway, she ends up finding out that happened. She fucking cursed me out. She knocked on my door, started punching me, going, "You're a piece of shit," blah, 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 all this stuff. Then the other girl started coming after me. And I was like, wait, you knew all along. Like, you were going behind your friend and sleeping with me. Why are you mad at me? All three of us falling out. We all don't like each other. So this was winter semester. We're gone for about a month. So I come back winter semester. I'm working out in the it's called the Pit Center. And
Working out. Getting tight.
I was fucking getting right. I was getting right. And I get a call from the girl, the original girl that I was exclusive with, and she was like, "Hey, what's up?" Like nothing went wrong. I was like, "What's up?" I'm like, what the fuck you mean, what's up? She goes, "Guess who I'm with?" And I immediately was like, "No way, she's with the other chick." yeah, it's so and so. I was like, oh my God. I go, what the fuck? I go, what are you guys doing? Like, I was so confused. I was like, what are you guys talking? Like, why are you guys talking? Like, you guys hate each other? And they're like, no, where are you? And I was just like, are you coming back to the dorm? I was like, no, I'm at the pit working out. They're like, come right there. Boom, hangs up. So I'm like, what the fuck? 10 minutes later, they come stumbling in with Fort Locos, fucking like, Ray! Like,
God bless Fort
this
Loco.
is so
R.I.P. Fort Loco.
Where we are is like, it's a public setting. We're all D1 athletes. Like, they're D1 athletes, I'm D1 athletes. They grab my hand and rip me over to like the women's side locker room. Like guys can't go over there. They start trying to pull me into like the room. Like, I'll get fucking booted from the school if I get caught. And I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here. I can't go in there. I'm fucked. Like, I'm on scholarship too. So I'm like, I can't do it. They're like, no, we'll check. One of the girls checks. It's like, no, come on. They grabbed me, and I was like, I kind of had a feeling where this was going to lead to. And they pull me into the room. And they sit me down, and their locker room was a square. And I was like, all right, like I kind of feeling where I'm like, no way, this is about to happen. I get in there, they start fucking cursing me out, like, you're a piece of shit. I was like, oh fuck, now I'm trapped here in the fucking women's locker. I can't leave. Like, I go, they could ditch me right now. If I walk out, they're like, Ray, what's that guy doing in the locker room? Like, I'm fucked. I'm like, shit, I have to play my cards right.
And I'm in the women's closet.
So I'm over here just going like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I'm just apologizing. And then it's like a square. So I'm sitting here, and then they're over there. And then they both like start saying something. They walk over to each other, start like whispering something. They come over to me and both sit on my lap. They start hooking up, and then they pull me in, and it's like a 3-way makeout. And then end up like,
in the girls' locker room.
In the girl, like, people could walk in. Like, wow. if you're part of like their team, they would have walked in and be like, there's people fucking right here in the locker room. And
that's some like fantasy.
And we have
shit.
we have a threesome in the locker room.
How do you think you did? Do you think you did well in the threesome?
I thought I held my own.
You think so?
It was like a solid 15 minutes.
Yeah, really?
Well, that's one thing about me.
Did you lay down and let one?
Yeah.
Did they do the double ride?
Yeah, so I was
big fan of the double ride.
I was making. Yeah, we're riding you and then you're eating them out.
Big fan.
Great, awesome. And one of
your day will come, Mick. Your day will come.
It was great. But my fucking knees hurt because it was a hardwood floor on the locker room.
You suffer for your art.
Yeah,
right?
no, I didn't care.
Suffer for your art.
I didn't care till after.
No pain, no gain.
I was like, let's go. That was a strange scenario.
They decided that they were going to have a threesome with you.
Yeah.
That's a fucking G move.
And they're
Shout
best
out
friends.
to those ladies.
They're amazing. I love both
Are they still
of them.
friends today?
Maybe.
I
don't know.
I
hope
hope so. Fly them first class
I think they
down.
honestly all have boyfriends right now. Or maybe married.
Listen,
I don't know.
if you can decipher from the context clues that your girlfriend is one of these people, we apologize from the bottom of our hearts.
I didn't use names, but I'm
sorry. You gave a lot of fucking Carmen Sandiego clues here. Anybody with a
If anyone knows me from college, they know exactly who these people are. Let's put it that way.
That's wild, man. Now our boy Ben over here worked at a fucking a swingers resort. Right, like a little swingers resort thing.
How was that?
So, guys, if you could give the great people of Gas Digital, the those wonderful
and the millions and millions watching around the world.
If you wanted to get yourself into a threesome, let's get a step-by-step process of how we're going to do this.
There you go.
Let's get a step-by-step process for our listener today. Is going to end the night with 2 chicks or 2 dudes, if that's what they're into. I don't know. You have advice for both scenarios.
So I'm pretty much stating how to get into a threesome.
Break it down, brother.
Break it down, dog.
Professor Ray's threesome guide.
I mean, realistically, it's comfortability at that point. I mean, I feel like there's enough people that are very comfortable with each other to do things like that. So the girls that I've had threesomes with the 2 girls, they knew each other.
When you say comfortability, is there like a vibe?
So I think
you get from
it's like you
people?
have to have it in with at least one of them. Like you've probably been with one of them, and the other one.
So
again, how we
you're
talked
you're about to nail what I was
we talked
about to
about
say.
2 podcasts ago. The girls have that more gender or that sexual fluidity where
For
girls
sure.
will make out with girls, but
Because
like
girls
guys
are hot.
So
Totally
guys,
get it.
guys thinking about making out with guys is your worst nightmare.
Guys are gross.
But exactly. But girls, they'll make out with the girl, go home with the girl, screw around with their friend, but are like, I like guys. I like dick. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, for a night, like a girl can do a thing like that.
Yeah, I think
Wild.
just having a girl just that you're already connected with, that girl is pretty much in for another girl if she wants to do
If
that.
she wants it.
So that's where I've been lucky enough where.
Well, they've changed the recipe for Four Loko, so it's not really meth anymore. So instead of Four Loko, what would
I mean, that's college. I mean, you know, college threesomes are different. That shit's just stupid. Like, there's no prepping, there's no game. Like, now, if I wanted a threesome now, I'd have to play my cards right. College, nobody gave a shit. Nobody.
If I wanted a threesome now, I think it would actually be really super simple. It would just cost me about $5,000.
Yeah. You gotta just pay for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, unless you go down to Colombia. What was that called? What were we?
Passport Bros.
Passport
Bros. Passport Bros. Yeah. You see? Problem
Me and
solver.
Ben are all in.
Problem solver. Yeah. Ben, you want to go half on a $20 girl down in... We'll have ourselves a Rayway.
I feel like, honestly, we could get $20. We could each have our own girl, brother.
That's from now on. Two dudes and one chick is from now on known as a Rayway.
A Rayway.
Yeah.
Ben, how was
I got
this?
5 on it.
Ben, how was working at the swingers club?
Let's go half on
Oh,
a
man.
chick.
That was insane.
Well, you've been to a swingers club, like an actual. He was at a hotel. You went to a couple swingers clubs. I have some friends who went to swingers
I did not.
clubs.
I went to one swingers club because it was my friend at the time, his birthday that he was celebrating, and I didn't really know of like what I was getting into. Like I was like, I kind of like had a gist, you know what I mean? But I didn't. I physically
jizz.
It literally. No, but I didn't know that this shit existed though. So
He had to jizz.
I had to jizz.
I had to jizz.
no,
So I went.
have you
said it was
guys
the
have you
best
guys
jizz.
been to
Nah,
like one?
fuck no.
Have not, no.
So I walk in, it's like a regular bar.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's just chilling, like mingling, talking. So it's night and day, literally. One room, normal bar, everyone chilling, just like the standard here. And so imagine another door to the standard. You just open up the door. It's literally an open space, like 4 private rooms. There was 5 like giant flat screens with all porno playing and a huge shower on the right. So when I walked in, there was a legit orgy. Like when I mean like picture like 20 people, like 10 girls, 10 guys, all fucking basically on top of each other, fucking in a giant like mattress, people fucking in the shower in the rooms, and it's all open. So
like
you walk
Sodom
in there.
and Gomorrah over
Yeah.
there.
That's a bit of sensory overload
It was-
for your boy.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take in.
No, it was a lot for me. I walked in, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then like, my friend at the time was like, "Yeah, come on." I was like, even if I wanted
the
to,
etiquette on
even
something
if
like
I
that?
wanted
Fit
to,
in. Get
I
in
could.
where you-
I go, I'm good.
Is it a get in where you fit in?
Yeah, get in. I'm like, I looked at it, I was like, "What? How are you hard?" Like what?
Is it like Radizio? Do these chicks have like red cards or green cards and they just flip them over and it's more meat or no meat?
It was weird.
It's like Fogo de
You know how
Chao,
hard
but-
it was to like physically like digest this within the matter of, because I only like unlooked all of this for about 10 seconds and I was like, what the fuck? And there's people like fucking right here on the couch, the rooms, the giant bed, the shower. I could literally paint a picture of it, and it was like a Picasso painting of
Please
just.
don't.
No, I don't want to. I actually don't want to relive this moment because it was very scarring for me. I almost felt like a little kid, and this happened like 2 years ago. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Ray's kid is going to be in a fucking orgy by 2 years old. Why aren't you in that orgy, you piece of shit?
You get back in there.
You get back in there.
Yeah, what are you, a pussy?
That girl rode you into the dirt.
No son of mine's gonna come that fast. Wobbles back in.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, man, we're damn near 2 hours. That was good shit. Ray's gonna be a return guest.
We got to come back. We got to have Ray.
We're gonna have Ray.
There has to be a
come
better
out.
way to say that. I don't want him to
Why
come
don't you try?
anywhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere near me. No.
You're welcome to return. You're welcome to return.
Come
at
back,
any time.
please.
Yeah.
I don't even feel comfortable eating a hot dog around this guy anymore. I'm going to use a fork and a knife.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on here.
Are you kidding, bro? You're our boy.
Thank you for having
You're
me.
our boy.
Thank you for
Fucking
having me,
man.
guys. I
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Yeah, if you guys want to follow Ray, where can they follow you at, buddy?
Was it Ray Sherwood 1 on Instagram?
Yeah.
You guys
Sherwood
want?
one. Awesome. If
Oh,
you
handsome
folks,
Shrek over here.
that's it.
When Shrek turns handsome.
Yeah, and for everybody
There he is.
listening,
Yeah.
if you like this, you're going to love all the rest of our episodes. Make sure you use code SNT for 1 free week at Gas Digital, SNT, and you can check out all of our stuff for free one week after it comes out on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. For the great one, Mickey Gall.
Hey Ben, you got your 3 top favorite meals real quick? Rapid fire.
Oh shit. All right. I got the lamb vindaloo, the Indian food. I got a Vietnamese food, pak ki mao. That one's good.
Pak ki mao.
You're trying too fucking hard.
Yeah,
right.
this is well cultured.
Bro, I'm not mad at it. Keep going. You sound like you're in Deer Hunter right now. Pak ki mao.
Pak ki mao. Give me that, boy. Hey, give me that, boy. Get over here, boy.
What's pak ki mao? What's in that?
It's actually known as drunken noodles.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You know drunken noodles? Yeah,
Yeah.
the thick drunken noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll have to go with a classic shrimp scampi. Classic shrimp scampi, baby.
I don't know why that transition is fucking hilarious, though. Bucky Mao to shrimp scamp.
Bada bing, baby.
Yeah, bada bing. I like a pho.
Oh, shit.
I like Wagyu beef and ice cream sandwiches.
A nice cherry dip.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody.
All right, G, I'll let you finish. Take
That's
us
it.
out.
We're out.
Mickey
This is-
G, Big G, Ray Sherwood, and my boy Ben. No
Shout
Omri
out to
tonight.
Ariana. Shout out to Ariana for filling in for a little bit in the beginning. Omri, we'll check you next week, buddy. Enjoy your next show on Gas Digital. This has been Slick and
Slick a dick, bitch.